So I've been very busy. Welcome to episode 5 of the Let's Make Money show, the unofficial name for this weird show that we're doing to start something from scratch and make money. In the last week, there's been a lot that's been accomplished, and we're gonna go over everything today. What do you want to start with? Do you want to start with the holster stuff, or do you want to start with the 20 emails? What do you mean? Oh, on reply.io? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 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 Yeah, I can also add in like a new email so you don't have to get bugged with all that stuff. But um yeah, I just sent it out, but I'll change it. So what I did was I went into Ahrefs and I put in a competitor, so like Bravo concealment holsters or whatever. By the way, I actually sent Polina a video. I recorded like a 25-minute video on how I did it. Dude, she is so slow at messaging me back. Yeah. So I don't know what she's up to, but um, you know, I sent it to her, so we'll wait for that to come back. But yeah, so pretty much what I did was I put a list of like 70. Yeah, I know, right? I put together a list of 70 holster companies or whatever from Ahrefs. I used hunter.io to grab the emails from those domains, and then I loaded all of those emails into reply.io, and I did a 3 email sequence that was sent out to the 70 people. And I checked like 30 minutes ago, and we got 9 replies, which is from what so from what's sent out. But hey, we got a 20% reply rate. 20%. That's crazy. And so yeah, right. Yeah, like there has to be something in it for them. So I was happy to see that some people were messaging back. And then one lady from Cook's Holsters, I sent her my number, and within like 12 hours, she called me and she was like, hey, like, let us know what holsters you want. We can send you samples, send us your logo. They can actually co-brand their products with whatever logo we want. So yeah, so what I did was I bought a domain and I set up a Shopify store. I called it unlimitedholsters.com. So it has holsters in the domain. So so we it's in the US. Cooks is in the US. Yeah. Really? Yeah. Well, because it's so cheap. Right. 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 Yeah, because they all do that. You know, people want. Right, right. Sina, hold on 1 second. I'm having some issues with your sound. Just give me 2 seconds. All right, try now. Really? I don't think so either. I think if we can create something that we give away stuff. I don't know if you just want to do like cash, but hold on. Your desktop audio is not being picked up. I'm seeing it in Streamlabs. It doesn't like I'm not seeing any sound coming from yours, so I don't know if people can hear it. Yeah. I have it on desktop audio. Let me see if I play this. Yeah, so if I play music it gets picked up. uh shit. I don't think so. All right. That's fine. I guess we'll just have to scratch this episode. Um what is going? Yeah. Why desktop audio? Hold on real quick. Some audio. Oh, you know what? Wait, let me exit out of this. Yeah. Let me let's see if I can change the audio input. I just I there is I just it's called Streamer's Paradise. I was listening to a podcast and it was like the CEO of Thinkific was with this guy and on Spotify. The CEO of Thinkific? Yeah. Let me see. Choose output. Greg Smith. Okay, let me see. Oh yeah? Yeah. Here. You know what I'll do? I'm gonna add something to the mixer. Desktop audio. Yeah, I just Really? Find out what it is. Okay, say something now.
Hello?
Oh my god. Okay, now we're good. Thank God. All right. Check the YouTube stream real quick. See if you can hear it.
Oh. But
Really? Wait, it should be about 5 seconds.
No, no. I don't think I can hear myself on the YouTube live.
Hello?
Yeah.
There you
Okay,
go. No, yeah, no, we're good. We're good. We're good.
Thank God. All right.
Okay, so we're back to it. So your MM is the top 1% or 1%
No, not
of the
MM.
entire
No,
sales.
no, no. Because it's not just like, obviously we're not just MM, right?
Oh, it's like Tom and
Everything
everybody else.
together.
Okay.
Everything together. So our sales is, hold on. So this is not Thinkific sales, by the way. This is these are the number for sales of everybody on the platform for their program.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So what are we doing? We're doing like 30. It's like more like 4%.
4%. So out of everybody selling everything, we take 4%, or like we're responsible for 4%.
Yeah, more like that. Yes, the second one. Yeah,
Powerful.
so like I don't know. Yeah, so it's obviously like when entire sales is like 4%. Obviously, like 4% is not much, but like when you compare to everyone else, it's just a giant number.
Oh yeah.
So, and because of that, I'm trying to get us like listed as a partner. And then they added me to this. Actually, so listen to this. They added me to this group, which are like all, I think it's called like Thinkific Course Creator Help Group or some with that name.
Mhm.
And then there are a lot of people there looking for advice, you know. So and then it's almost too easy to win clients over there. So I see everybody, and obviously everybody in that group, they don't know, like, I mean, they're new, right? Like they're completely new. So like I was talking to these girls who like had a fitness course, and then I saw it, and then their course is actually pretty good, and they are good. They're kind of like dancers. So it's kind of like fitness through dancing.
Okay.
And dancing niche is huge. You remember last week I told you there was like this girl who started her TikTok account.
Yeah, 100 million followers.
June, and then now she has 100 million followers. So she danced, like that's what her shtick is. She just dance in front of camera. You know what I mean?
And that's huge for TikTok right now too.
It's like, I don't care what's like it's huge for. It's not for me.
Yeah.
I don't care. You
Is
know?
this gonna make money? Yes or no? Yes, let's do it.
It's like it grabs people's attention, yes or no. So these girls have a thing of like teaching people how to stay fit, especially during quarantine, with dancing. And then I looked at her stuff and I was like, you guys got something here, but it's kind of like you made a solution and you don't have any marketing. So I sent them like a 10-minute video of like, you guys need to fix all these sort of things if you want to have a hope in hell. And then
what were some of the issues that you saw?
It was not one or two. It was like, imagine you have a program or a course, okay? And you have literally zero marketing for it, if that makes sense. So yeah, like you don't, it's all like their landing page and stuff. It was all features, you know?
Okay.
So like the video was talking about, hey, for example, this is everyday 30-minute workout for $30 or something like that, or for $60. I forgot exact numbers. And then they have 80 people, by the way, on it too, like family and friends, I assume. I mean, they said it's like word of mouth. But, and then I saw it, I was like, holy crap. So there was a lot of stuff missing. Like there was no persuasive copy. It was all just featured copy, you know?
Yeah.
You get a calendar, you get this, you get that. And then I made a video. I was like, hey guys, you guys need to have like a sales copy here. Not everybody who land on the page even know what they're there for. You know what I mean? So like you land on a page, a lot of the people who land on the page, basically, if you want to sell anything, you need to learn how to convert cold traffic. Okay. And the cold traffic doesn't know who you are, doesn't know what you do. They have a problem and they're trying to see if you have a solution for what the hell their problem is, you know? So for example, the wholesale thing is the same thing. You were talking about the one that your buddy makes. There is a feature over there. You know what I mean? So I don't know exactly what they're looking for, but like the person who buys a holster, whatever, they have a problem, you know? I don't know what that problem is. So again, it's not the perfect niche for me, but that's why we have to like work with somebody who knows what the hell is going on.
Yeah.
But but you have to talk about the problem, you know.
For
And the
sure.
problem is not this is made out of leather. The problem is, do you want to hold your weapon on inside and outside your pants without carrying two holsters or whatever that feature was? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or like, do you have this certain kind of weapon and then you're trying to like have a holsters for it? Or I don't know what the problem is. Again, that's not the perfect niche, but you have to talk about the problem. So for her dance studio, the problem is not people want to dance. The problem is they want to lose weight or they want to work out. They don't have a gym. You know what I mean? So you have to talk about that sort of stuff. There was like zero talks about that. So anyway, that sort of stuff. Anyway, what were we talking about? Okay, so let's get started here because I'm very hungry today too.
Sure.
Okay. Hire writers to write articles targeting certain keywords. So what's that for?
Okay, so that was for the holster thing, and I did get a writer. I got Will, and I sent him some articles. Like I sent him 3 articles to write. Hasn't finished any of them yet, which I'm not too thrilled about, but that's okay.
What do you mean
So
to send him article to write?
like I went on Ahrefs and I did keyword research, but it's okay because like I was lagging on it. So hopefully next week we'll have some articles like top 5 concealed carry holsters, like that type of stuff.
Okay.
And we'll also have the Shopify store built out a little bit more depending on which like vendor we want to go with.
We're not going with an exclusive vendor.
We're gonna carry a bunch of them, right?
Yeah.
So in terms of marketing, like what's the play since it's different than like an info product where you can sort of have like a persuasive landing page with copy?
Well, that's the part we need to figure out.
Yeah.
So
I was talking with Uzi about it because we were calculating what our profit margin would be. So if we got a holster for $100 and we got 45% off, so the distributor would get $65 and we would get $45. We calculated what the return on ad spend would need to be in Facebook for us to break even. And it was like 2.2, which Uzi said that wasn't that hard to do. Then I told Uzi that I could build a back end so we could have like 20 or 30 different emails in like 6 or 7 different flows that can do a bunch of upselling, cross-selling, all that stuff. And if we can increase the lifetime value of that customer, we could actually bring the ROAS down to like 1.8. So it would make our ads like a lot more effective.
Okay. Hold on. Yes, I agree with everything you said. That's not where the big money here is. The big money is in the platform. The big money is to have a specialized website. Okay. This is like step 4 or 5. So the big money is have a specialized website that anybody in the USA who thinks about buying holsters online, they think of your name. You know what I mean? So that's the end game.
Okay.
And the way to get there is obviously you have to start like doing SEO. You have to start doing that different kind of like way to people like associate your brand like your brand with the need, which is basically buying holsters here. Okay. The other part about this is that ultimately we want to give away, we want to make it so efficient and so easy that if you're a holster manufacturer in the US, instead of having your own Shopify store, instead of creating your own ads, instead of doing your own SEO and stuff like that, you say, hey, you know what? I just put it on here and I even get better number for sales in terms of the volume. You know, so that's the end game. So you want to be kind of the Amazon marketplace exclusively for holsters. Okay. And there are other examples of similar things out there for these kind of things, you know, like, I don't know, like Uber is like the Amazon, like the Amazon.
Newegg is like the PC parts Amazon.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, you know what I mean? You can buy still on Amazon and some people do, but Newegg, if you want electronic stuff, computer stuff, you go to Newegg.
Exactly.
So the thing for this specific niche is that, first of all, it's a little bit patriotic, you know, so it's like you can attack it from that angle. The second angle, which I was very surprised about, is these guys who are selling their hostels online right now, they are actually the manufacturers, you know?
Yeah.
So we are not beating a bunch of pro SEO content blogger guys in this game. We are competing against holster manufacturers.
Yeah.
You know? So we have a good chance of success. But again, that's the end game. The other side about it is that anytime you want to start making some sort of a platform, you cannot have an empty platform. You have to start having a platform, and then at the beginning you have to start having your own thing. Like Amazon started by selling their own books. You know what I mean? So Amazon was actually I guess they still are the retailer for books, but then when they got the traffic, they started expanding into other things. So we're gonna kind of do the same thing. We have to start selling our own holsters. You mean, so in here we drop ship holsters? We can drop ship. Is that a yes or no, by the way?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Okay. So if we can start drop shipping holsters and we be brand agnostic, that can go a long way. Number two, and this is where it gets a little bit exciting, advertising for weapons and guns and stuff like that is very regulated. Okay. Like, I don't even know if you can run Facebook ads. Can you?
No.
Okay. So this is great. This is actually great, because on the other side of the coin is that you got people like on YouTube. Okay. I'm just saying YouTube, but I meant like social media.
Right.
What's the name of that dude? There is like a famous guy on YouTube
for guns.
Yeah, FPS Russia.
I was literally about to say FPS Russia, but he hasn't been around for a while. I forgot what happened to that dude.
It doesn't matter. So this guy, he hasn't been around for 4 years.
Yeah, okay. There's a video that like talked about what happened to him.
What happened to him?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to remember. I saw a video one time that was like, what happened to FPS Russia?
Yeah, because the FPS Russia guy is obviously, he's not Russian, right? Did you know he's not Russian?
What is he then? He has like an accent though.
Dude, it's an act. He's like an American guy. It's just he's playing a character. That's why it's
solid. That's great.
You didn't know that?
No.
Why did you think of him? Why did you think that's funny?
I thought he was Russian. I don't know. I watched him when I was a kid.
Oh, really? No,
yeah.
I like him because it's an act. It's like there is another guy on YouTube who's like a gamer.
PewDiePie?
No, it's like not another guy. It's like there is another guy on YouTube who's a gamer, and then he plays a character.
Oh, I see. Oh, I know the guy with the sunglasses and the
I don't know.
His name is like Mr.
Beast. No,
not Mr. Beast. I know who you're talking about though.
Mr. Extreme or something. Anyway, so it's like that. It's not that guy, It's
just an act.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. So like there's another guy on YouTube, like you see Hickok or Hickok 45.
Yeah, let me go there.
Okay, so if you go look at this guy, Hickok 45, he have his own store. He has like other things,
Okay,
so here's the deal. There are people like him, and if you look at his link, his video description, there are a lot of that dude. Okay.
Oh, it's like affiliate stuff.
Yeah, it's all affiliate stuff. Okay. As soon as we get a tiny bit of traffic, I would go to this guy and I say, hey, buddy, I give you 20% of the company, or like whatever, 5% of the company, 1%, or like I do some sort. Actually, we don't give him any part of the company. Scratch that. We give him like an affiliate deal, but a lucrative affiliate deal. Okay. And we say, you just blast this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like our whatever brand is, because this is the other side of the equation I was just talking about. There are people with traffic online in this niche. Okay. And it's hard to monetize the traffic because they cannot, because the products related to their niche cannot advertise on their channel.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So it's not like fitness. It's not like business, in business, you get a lot of ads for YouTube because business companies can advertise on your channel, so your audience and your advertiser are a good match,
Yeah.
Toy like the kids toys and stuff like that, another good match, because toy company can advertise on your channel.
Right.
these guys get the traffic, right? But because of the rules and regulations for the advertisement, the gun guys cannot advertise on their channel, you know? So you have an entry because the market is inefficient.
What do you think their CPM is?
I don't know. This guy, I have no idea. I mean, I have an idea. It's somewhere between $2 to $20, but I don't know where in that range it falls.
Yeah. Now, have you done anything like that before, where you partner up with a huge person like this with 5 million subscribers?
You cannot partner with this huge guy. That's the thing. The only way someone like this big can get to you is that if he calls you.
I see.
So you have to get to a certain level that you say, let's have a conversation.
Okay.
And then, like, okay, this is the email needs to be, hey, we have a holster, like a marketplace website online, and we are selling about 5,000 holsters every month with an average price of like $40, $50. We want to do an exclusive deal with you both ways. You know, if you don't want it, that's okay. You can walk away. If you do want it, I would love to have a conversation with you. You know what I mean? So that's the kind of conversation you have to have with someone like this. But the two numbers, like you have to have a number that the math of it is attractive to him.
I see. So if we
don't have it, let's get it.
If we go from step 4 back to step 1, sort of like where we're operating at right now, what is the incentive that you give these influencers? Do you, obviously because we don't have that much traffic, just cash? At this point,
you don't approach a guy with 5 million. Yes.
Yeah.
So you approach a guy, because the thing is the other way. If you find a guy with 20,000 subscribers on TikTok, shooting guns and like having fun, that dude, it doesn't get all these affiliates things. It's a lot more approachable. It's a lot cheaper. It's a lot more easier to enter that market. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas, for example, in a niche like fitness, everybody have a workout PDF for their dog. They try to like monetize their own traffic in some way because the niche is also getting commoditized.
Yeah.
You know,
and everybody's copying each other.
Yes. Yeah. You know,
whereas like
another example of it is like similar to holsters are like cars. You know, lot of YouTube channel about cars. Okay. Lots of YouTube channels about home improvement stuff. Okay. The big guys getting paid because if you're like Ford or whatever, I don't know, like Chevrolet or like GM and stuff, you would approach somebody with $5 million, 5 million subscribers. Okay. But you never approach somebody with like 10, 20,000 subscribers, 100,000 subscribers, because they just don't write those checks.
Yeah.
Big companies, it's more expensive for a big company to write $100,000 check than write a $10 million check, you know? So
Why?
they would rather write a $10 million check than a $100,000 check or a $10,000 check.
Oh, okay.
Because it's just, that's how they operate. They're big companies. So the big companies take care of the big guys.
Yeah.
The small guys cannot monetize through AdSense because like just the ad is in there. And they have nothing. They cannot have their own car manufacturing like the fitness guys do with the workouts. Does that make sense?
Yeah. There's
so
like
there is an entry point. And again, we don't know this sort of shit. Like I'm just making things up, but like that's how I see the market. You know?
Yeah.
Like you can kind of tell based on a little bit of research how much money these guys make, and it's not much.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm looking at this and I'm saying, okay, so can we find a gun like this is Forgotten Weapons, 220,000 subscribers or like 1.9 million subscribers. Sorry. I'm looking at his videos, you know.
Forgotten Weapons.
He has a Patreon.
Oh,
so
yeah.
here. Okay. So this guy. Okay. I don't even know what this float plane.
Where?
The link in his channel. What is a float plane?
Let's see. Various cool things. I don't see that link. How many I
have no idea what this is. So what are you doing? Oh no,
I wanted to see how many Patreons he has.
No. That's his Patreon. But don't worry about the Patreon. Go back to his YouTube channel. Okay, so You have YouTube Prime?
No.
Okay. Did you see any ads? But your ads is based on you getting pixel, so it's not on the channel.
No, this
Okay,
is
so look at the YouTube description.
okay.
Okay, so you see various cool things in the merchant shop. Okay, so that's BBTV. Jesus Christ, this BBTV, by the way, is in Vancouver.
Okay.
So that is the bottom of the barrel in terms of you trying to monetize your channel. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So BBTV is this company in Vancouver. So this is another thing. This guy probably impossible to talk to, because if you approach him right now, probably someone from BBTV will answer you. Okay, so this guy is getting screwed, and he doesn't know it, and it's not our job to tell him. But what happens is this: is a company like BBTV, they call them media TVs. Okay, they come in and they're like, hey, buddy, you know what? You want to make your videos and do your stuff like that. And then I will try to take care of you and arrange all the deals to go through me. And so they say, hey, I will bring you advertising deals. So they come and advertise on your channel, right? And then I take 5%, which is a great deal. But BBTV is a big company, you know? So they're actually, like I told you, there's like in Vancouver. And these guys get assigned with a 9 to 5 employee, like 9 to 5 hours, like the typical employee. He or she probably have other 3 or 4 person on the account, you know? And I guarantee you, if you email him, if the email goes to the BBTV person, then they're like, oh, okay, we have to see if it's a right fit or not and stuff like that. And so they just have the same kind of conversation you can have with the guy directly, but they become the gatekeeper. Okay. The worst thing you can do in business is to have your gatekeeper to be somebody who is a 9 to 5er.
Yeah.
You know, so that's the worst thing you can ever do. Okay. And a lot of people do it, but again, it's not my job to tell them what to do. So that's why I would not approach somebody who has a 1.9 million subscriber. Like right now, if you see here, this guy has a BBTV website for merch.
Does BBTV help him grow at all, or it's just a way for him to?
I'm sure they definitely I'm like those people at BBTV, they know their stuff. Okay. Yeah. But unless you are a media, they are media companies that work exclusively with people of a certain size, and they really take care of that guy. You know, an example of it is like Think Media, which is run by, I forgot the name of the guy. He's the guy who's responsible for. Gary so check V? This out. He has like 3, huh?
Is it Gary V's company?
No. It's like a small company. So his clients are Mr. Beast. What's the name of the kid who like draws on iPads and stuff like that?
I don't know.
ZEC. Anyway, so it's like, Dude Perfect. Do you know Dude Perfect?
Dude Perfect.
How many subscribers they have?
54.4 million.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what I mean, you know? So that dude has 4 clients, has 4 or 5 clients, and 4 or 5 clients. Each of them has, I don't know, 20 million subscribers, you know?
Yeah.
So yes, he may be the gatekeeper, but he is not a normal gatekeeper. He is partner in the business.
Yeah.
You know, BBTV owner or CEO is not the gatekeeper here. A 9 to 5er is a gatekeeper. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's a very different dynamic than Think Media. So yeah. Anyway, long story short. So this is what I mean. The BBTV account manager who takes care of this shop right now. Again, I don't know any of this. I'm just making shit up, but you know what? Nobody's watching this anyway.
We're doing it for future generations.
The BBTV account manager, this is the point. The BBTV account manager is not vested in the success of this store.
Right. He's just like here, you know,
half-ass it. Probably he or she taking care of 3 other guys, or he or she is probably gonna work at BBTV for 2, 3, 4, 5 years and then start working for another company. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's not that person is vested. The Think Media, Reed Dusher is the name of the guy. So the Reed Dusher guy, he is the guy who owns Think Media, and he is the guy who directly interacts with his own creators.
So what kind of what kind of deals does Think Media get for his clients that BBTV can't?
Oh, he actually goes approaches people. So that's
Okay.
the difference. So he goes, like I was listening to him, and then he was saying, for example, he goes to Mr. Beast, like he already has Mr. Beast as a client, okay? And he goes to his Mr. Beast and he's like, hey, I think the name of the guy is, I'm not sure, I think his name is Jimmy, you know? And he's like, hey, Jimmy / Mr. Beast, why don't we make an app with this company, you know, and try to get connected to our audience that way, you know? Why don't we start launching a line of these, like a little gadget that you can play games on your phone with, you know? So he owns that thing. By he, I mean him and his clients, you know what I mean? So
Right.
he's starting it because he's actually invested in it. The
I see.
BBTV person is the owner of BBTV is some girl in Vancouver who actually may have even sold her company. So BBTV may actually even be acquired by like a big name, you know. So she
Okay.
just runs it. You know what I mean? Probably she has still stock in it, but she's not vested. There's a big difference between somebody who's vested versus a 9-to-5er. You know, if you are a small company, you should not work with enterprise.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay. So
Is
anyway,
it this guy? Do you see my screen, Sean? This is the guy that manages Mr. Beast.
No, that's a Think Media guy.
Oh.
Did I say Think Media? So
Yeah.
okay, I'm misselling the name. It's called Night Media, not Think Media.
Oh, okay. So I was just saying, I saw that guy on YouTube, but
yeah, so Night Media.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, come back down. I want to see who their clients are actually.
So
right there, see 280 million subscribers. Go back down.
Oh, oops.
Come down, come down, come down, come down. You look, they have 289 million subscribers. 281.
Right.
2.2 billion views a month. Maybe they're not still. Oh, that's ZHC. That's the guy I was telling you. You know?
This guy?
Yeah, but okay. Here, wait. See how many clients he has?
9.
Exactly.
Oh wait, no. He has more. View all.
Okay, how many you got?
See, 4, 8, 12,
okay.
16.
I don't know, 15.
19.
Okay. Yeah. What is BBTV?
What, like 10,000?
BBTV is I think is $1 billion company or something. Yeah, the owner is RTL Group, 51%. So RTL Group is a company listed in a stock exchange. Yeah, so here BBTV got people like, I don't know, they have contracts from NBA. They have because they're like work with like giant brands and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You ever seen this guy, Matt Stoney? He just eats like crazy amounts of food.
Wait, he just eats food?
Yeah. Like he'll eat like 100 top ramens in like an hour.
Why does he do that? Okay, here. So BBTV have offices in Vancouver, New York, Mumbai. You know, they got like a lot of people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
These guys do not give a shit about your success.
Right.
You know, they're already making money without you or with you anyway.
Like I'm here on their website and I'm looking at like solutions. So for creator solutions, like I'm still kind of lost what it is that they do for you.
Because that's the thing. They approach people and they're like, oh, we are this giant company. We are owned by this company on the stock market, blah, blah, blah. And if you're a creator, you don't know anything. You know, you're a broadcaster making videos. So like you don't know anything about business. Yeah. So you get awed by all this. And then you come in and then your email getting returned in 2 days. You know, so that's the issue. It's kind of like when I email you and then you're doing other shit.
Yeah. I see what you mean. Okay, so yeah, so these guys are like, I wonder what the numbers that they're bringing in for whoever they're working with. content management, rights management. Are you like selling your soul to these people, like where you can't have your own, you know, like they get all of your like publishing rights and merchandising deals, you know what I mean? Or is it like you still can do whatever you want?
Okay, here's the deal. I'm just looking at Reddit. He's like some dude, I don't know. He's like, I reached 20,000 subscribers, 10 million views. I got approached for BBTV for a partnership, 80-20 split on a 1-year contract. Okay.
Who gets 80?
The creators.
Okay.
I hope so. Okay. So as I received one, even though I was not posting videos, they still offered me a contract. So see, they say, so this is what these guys do because they have money, right? So
Yeah.
they have a sales force. The sales force goes out there because they have money. They're like, okay, try to sign up as many people you can. Okay. That you win in the numbers. And then people who just starting, like this dude who has only 20,000 subscribers, he doesn't know anything, right? Then the BBTV guys talk to them, and then they get locked into a 1-year contract that they can't get out of, you know. And during that 1-year contract, most of the time, I'm not saying this is for BBTV, most of the time they're the gatekeeper anyway, so you don't even hear from anyone else, you know.
Right.
Like if you're BBTV and another guy tries to approach these guys, there is no way you can approach the creator because the BBTV is the gatekeeper.
They take your email?
Yeah, sometimes they do. So like when you email the
Jeez.
email address that is in the thing, it goes to a BBTV email, like the
Oh.
BBTV employee
Okay.
contacts you. You know?
I see what's going on now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there is no way you can. So the thing is becomes what's the proper way of saying? I don't want to waste more time on this, but the incentives are completely misaligned.
Yeah.
You know, BBTV is trying to take care of BBTV. You trying to take care of your channel, and your success has nothing to do with BBTV success. BBTV success has nothing to do with your success. In a night media situation, which is the guy with 15, that dude, it's a very different ballgame. This guy has only 15 creators that he takes care of. Yes, they are huge, but again, there are only 15 of them. You know, if any of them fails, it's like, I don't know, 7% of his clientele.
Mhm.
Anyway, let's not waste any more time on this.
Yeah. All right. So I
let's
get
go
the
to
idea.
list.
We were talking a lot about like step 4, you know, we're kind of like forwarding
that's what
into
I
the
mean. Let's
future.
not. Okay. What is your suggestion here?
So my suggestion is I'm talking with all these guys right now. I think we have like 7 or 8 people that are interested. The thing is, a lot of them, one guy asked for an FFL, a federal firearms license, or some sort of like business license. I don't know what.
You know the guy. Just don't reply them.
Yeah. So I don't know. They were a pretty big company, but like whatever.
Same thing. Don't work with big companies.
Yeah. So
don't try to become friends with people out of your league.
Yeah.
You know, you need to go always a level higher, but you don't want to go 5 level higher.
Yeah.
You know, so they just make you very inefficient.
Well, okay, so
now you want to work with the guy who sells shit at gun shows. Gun show? Gun trades?
Yeah, like trade shows for the guns. Yeah, that's what Joe does.
Yeah. So you want to work with those guys.
Okay.
You know?
I got you. And you know what? I went to one in San Diego. I was actually there with Chaos, and it was for law enforcement. And they had all these companies that sold like tactical gear and lights and lasers. There's so much that we could sell if we were able to create the new egg of like tactical gear.
Yeah, but we only need to go for holsters right now.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
So what's the next step now that I kind of have these guys in the funnel?
We need to find a way that is efficient, okay? And as automatic as possible to have their, I guess it would not be called inventory if you're drop shipping, but we need to have their listings to be uploaded on our website.
Like sync their inventories?
Yeah. but it's
Okay.
not an exactly inventory because like we're drop shipping, right?
Yeah.
So we need to have that done in a way that is today we can have it done in a way, but one side of it can be consistent. So there are two sides to scale things like this. There is our side, you know, that we need to have it in a way that we need to almost make an API, okay, for our Shopify website, that anytime you want to list stuff over there to the website, you can do it with API calls, okay? So it could be as simple as, hey, let's make some simple API that every time I want to list a new product on the website, I have to upload the listing in a CSV and just like submit it to this whatever endpoint. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right now, we don't need to do it, but that would be step 2. Okay. Step 1 is to have somebody do it, which probably can be you. Okay.
Yeah.
But when you're doing it, don't do one in a way and then the second one in a completely different way. You know, because what's going to happen, the number one guy going to send you their inventory list in a certain format. Number 2 is going to send it to you in a completely different format. Number 3 is going to be in a third format, and so on. Okay. So you want to look at all this stuff as a human being, and then you're like, okay, you know what? I need these data from all of them. These other data, 2 of them have it. The third one doesn't have it. I'm not going to need it. I'm just going to eliminate it. I'm going to not look at that anymore. You know what I mean? So you kind of want to pick and choose, try to see what is the stuff that I actually need to put on a website. Okay. And then when you start automating that on your end, you can then go to the, when you start doing a little bit of sales for them, you can say, hey buddy, for your new inventories, send it to me in this specific format. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Yeah.
So that's how you slowly started becoming a marketplace.
I see.
That's what I think is the best way. So right now, this is what we need to do. Do you have the inventory list? Is there anybody watching or no? Because this may get a little bit dicey here.
Let me see.
3 people watching.
Yeah, 3 people watching.
Okay, I don't know. I don't want to show their price things online because this gets a little bit like we're now like getting a little bit into the confidentiality realms.
So let's save the confidential stuff
on screen without people can see it on the YouTube.
Yeah, there is.
Okay, show it to me that way.
Okay. So let me pull up their price sheet. All right, so let's look at one here.
Okay, so I'm looking at it.
Okay.
Okay, so like yeah, so this is not confidential information. The margin is around 50%, obviously. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is the format that this guy have it in. So obviously there is a number he needs, there is a number that gives you, and there is usually a minimum advertised price. I assume that's what that middle middle column is. Okay,
and his guy that's selling on Amazon is like he's breaching the contract because he's selling it for less.
Below the minimum advertised price is okay. So that's a very common like approach for wholesaling. You know.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, I give it to you for $5. You can sell it like MSRP for 20. I give it to you for 5, but you cannot sell it for lower than 10.
Yeah.
You can sell it for 100, but you cannot sell it for lower than 10, and MSRP is 20. Okay, something like that. So if I want to do this, I would literally start selling everything at the minimum advertised price.
Yeah.
Because the name of the game right now for us is not to make money.
Yeah.
We're not trying to make money. We're trying to get
platform.
traffic.
Yeah,
exactly. We're trying to get traffic. Okay. So here, so does he have photos of these things?
Yeah.
Where are the photos?
There, I have a folder of them.
Okay, so he has a photo for every like SKU.
Yeah,
right?
but the problem with him is like he doesn't have pictures of the actual gun in the holster for all of them.
Okay, why?
Some of those guns he just can't get in California.
Okay, what about the other guys?
The other guys, let's see. Actually, let's go over here. So in reply.io, I see in the inbox, it's like they'll say that there's an attachment there, but whenever I actually click into the inbox, like I can't see the attachment. Do you have that in your email?
Ah, man, yeah, but I may have deleted those emails. I mean, still okay because I can retrieve it.
Yeah.
You can't see my screen though.
I can't, but
okay. Do I have attachments here?
yeah.
Give me one example.
Um.
Like here, Falco.
Yeah. Okay.
This guy is big though. Okay, if they are not US based, it might be a waste of time, but I'm looking at it. So they sent a list. MOC. What's MOC?
MOC? Is it Yeah, see, Bravo Concealment said, attached is our price sheet to give you an idea of what we offer for dealer pricing. But I can't see.
Hold on a second. Bravo. Oh, okay, yeah, I see that. Yeah, no, I got that change, man.
Okay.
So it's a very similar looking sheet. It has like the UPS, has the brand, has the type, has the product series, has the deal, the gun type, specification, has the left hand, right hand kind of like sort of stuff, the color, the finish, MSRP, minimum advertise, and it's around the same. It's like 50% markup from MSRP to the dealer price.
Okay.
Okay, so we are in a situation like that here. The problem with these is that there are a lot of different varieties here. Okay.
Yeah, and it's gonna take forever for me to add all of them.
Yeah. So
I could hire somebody, like a VA, if I just make a process.
The problem is the photos, because these guys do not have photos.
What if we just scrape them from their sites?
It's a lot of work. That's a lot of work. What are the best way of selling these things though? Can we get like what sells most?
Like the most popular guns, like Glock 940, anything SIG. Those 1911 is huge. If you're gonna be going for something like a Springfield Hellcat, like nobody has that yet, so that's not gonna be worth it. What Joe does for Chaos, I think he has a good approach because he targets like the most popular guns first. Whereas a lot of these other guys like Alien Gear, they're already at a point where they can make a holster for every single gun, even if it doesn't sell. So I don't know if we should focus on like 5 gun brands like Glock, M&P, SIG, in 1911 or something. But there's also
the volume.
So okay, so Cook's Holsters ships out 100 to 150 holsters a day.
How do you know that?
I was on the phone with them.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Cook's
Holsters.
100 holsters a day?
Yep.
So what does that amount to?
7,000. Anywhere from 7 to 10K a day.
10K a day. Jesus.
Yeah.
So that's like 300K a month.
And their site only gets 2,500 visitors a month.
How's that? How many visitors does Chaos get?
I mean, according to Ahrefs, like a few hundred.
Don't you know?
Yeah, I know, but like, let's see here.
Okay, what is the 80-20 rule here?
Do 20% of the work to get 80% of the results.
Yeah, so, no, I know. I'm saying, what is the 80-20 rule for?
The 80-20 rule is going after the most popular products. And so the most popular products, like for one, from Chaos Concealment, it's going to be that Smith and Wesson holster that I showed you because nobody else has that. So really, I think the move is like,
we need focus in terms of we need to play the stats game in our favor, and
yeah.
we need to figure out a way to reply back to these guys, say,
Okay.
hey, this is great idea, but I only want to try to sell 2 of your products.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
They're okay with that because they send the price sheet. It's not like they're forcing us to sell everything.
Yeah, but we need to figure out their numbers in terms of their volume of sales.
Well,
you know,
for cooks, they said 100 to 150 a day.
Yeah, but what is that? Like, yes, they're not selling evenly across their inventory.
Right. So this is my idea here. We can go into Ahrefs, put in all of the sites that we're going to be working with, and we could see what their top landing pages are. So where are they getting the most traffic to?
So I got I got another brilliant idea. Why don't we just ask them?
Just ask them what their top products are?
Yeah, like what are the top 3 sellers in terms of quantity?
Oh, okay. So you're saying like maybe we could grab the top 3 from each seller?
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Yes.
Okay. Okay, let me take note of that.
That's exactly what I mean.
Okay, so ask distributors.
The other part about this is this, okay? There are niches, perfect example of it. I work in mining a lot, right?
Mm-hmm.
There is so much money in mining, you would not believe, okay? There's so much money in there. It's one of the worst industries to work in. You know?
Why?
I just told you there's so much money in there.
Yeah.
Why am I saying it's the worst? Because you can't deal with those people.
Long sales cycle?
Long sales cycle, extremely cautious, extremely conservative, hate any change, you know?
Yeah.
Low as hell. And I think it's like there is like a Jordan Belfort actually was saying is like there's only one way to get rich, and that's quick. It's very true.
There's only
nobody gets rich slow.
Yeah.
You know?
Get it quick.
Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, you can get rich, but it's gonna take you 500 years. Who cares? You know?
Yeah.
You want to work with people who are agile, you know, who are hungry. If the industry you're working in has a lot of money, has a great opportunity, but just because of the culture and the attitude and stuff like that over there, it's impossible to work with. It's just not the time, man. Just the timing of it is wrong. So this is what I mean, because right now we obviously don't know if we even gonna go down deep down the holster thing, right?
Yeah.
So the sooner we come up with signals that maybe we figure out why this opportunity has not been explored by other people, the sooner we can get out and focus on something else, right?
Yeah.
So far we haven't hit a wall. But here's the thing: if we approach these guys and say, "Hey, what are your top 3?" Like, look at the other way, the industry for like weight loss and stuff like that. If you go on like ClickBank, they tell you what they're trying to sell. They give you all the numbers. They give you everything, you know?
Yeah.
So
Like
those are the guys you kind of want to work with. The people who are quick and they want to grow.
I see.
If they are too worried about, oh, I don't want to give my numbers, or I don't want to give this, some like my competitors might know, blah, blah, you know what? You're like, okay, but you know what? I don't have to do this.
Right.
There are other opportunities out there much better than this. So here's what I think. Let's reach out to these guys again, the guys who replied back, okay? And say, hey, okay, try to structure it in a way that talks about it like this. Say, hey, we are selling like how can we I want to give him in a way that's like, hey, thank you for like replying back, blah blah blah. I want to tell him in a way that we know what we're doing without bragging.
Yeah.
How can we do that?
How to humbly
And this is
brag.
what I want to tell them. I want to tell them, hey, what are your top three sellers in terms of quantity? You
Okay.
know, because I want to only focus on those, because I don't want to waste my ad dollars.
Okay.
This is kind of what I want to tell them, you know, and say, if this is something that you're not comfortable with, it's okay. You can walk away. No harms feelings, you know. But I am now in a position that we are small, that we don't want to spread ourselves too thin, if that makes sense,
Yeah.
you know. Yeah, just don't say I am now, say like we are, and etc. Okay. At the same time, say this, say, hey, we are selling about, I don't know, like 5,000. How much are we selling stuff? Give them some numbers, you know, in terms of like our ad spend. Talk to Uzi about it.
Okay.
Say, hey, we like sell like talk to Uzi, just get some rough high level numbers and say, hey, we are doing this much in ad spend, okay, and we are new to this holster thing, okay, so we don't want to spread ourselves too thin, and we want to focus on what works best, so we can help, we can basically we can have our focus, and at the same time it's going to help you grow.
Yeah.
Okay, so I need to get more data from you to understand what you sell the most, so I can only focus to sell more of what is already selling really good.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so that's the next step. If all of these guys come back to us and say, oh no, I'm already selling those, I want you to sell the one that doesn't sell anything at all,
Nah.
then this is the wrong industry.
Yeah.
You don't want to
yeah.
work with these guys.
Okay. So we're
If
almost
they
at a
come back
point.
and they're like, oh yeah, sure, this sells the most, you should definitely focus on this.
Mhm.
Then we're like, oh, okay, then we focus on that.
Okay. So really it's like we're kind of at that point where we're going to see if this thing can work or not. Like if they
Yes,
don't want to
exactly.
share any sort of data with us, then
Yeah.
you know, probably do something else.
Yeah, then the other way we can do is also we can try to get that data ourselves. You know, if there is a way, if you can figure out from a landing page for a Shopify website to see, hey, what are the top 3 selling items on that page or on that website, that's a different story, you know.
Yeah.
But I don't know if we can do that. Can we do that?
I mean, that's what I was thinking. Like, if you go here into Ahrefs and you do like include, you know,
But if you put their domain and then try to see what are the top 3 pages for the traffic.
So, okay, so what I did here is I put products in the filter, so it filters out only pages with products in it. So, IWB torsion holsters. This is what gets most of their traffic right here, 784.
Can you open it? See what it is?
Yeah.
Okay, what is a torsion holster?
The Bravo torsion is manufactured in both Kydex polymer. It's designed to be the best inside the waistband option for everyday concealed carry.
Okay.
So it's $40. That's pretty decent. It's 25% off right now. I don't know if that's for the holidays or something, but you know, cheaper than the other ones that we've seen.
Okay, go to another one in their href. Yeah.
Okay, IWB light bearing gun holster.
Click on it.
So, the advantage of these is you can carry a light on your gun.
Okay,
so a lot
but no, I'm looking at the reviews. You see how this one has 10 reviews? Go to the other one.
53.
Okay, 53. Go back to the another page.
That's another way of doing it, just sorting by reviews.
Yeah, but you don't want to waste too much time doing that. 0 reviews.
Yeah.
Okay.
0. Let me see. Store. I want to see if you can sort by reviews, maybe. What is this? 64 reviews.
How come this one doesn't show in Href?
I mean, in terms of like, because this is only based on like organic traffic.
Can you just
and it's down here. Down here, it's number 11. BCA hoster.
What does it say? How is this sorted? Oh, by traffic?
Yeah.
Okay. I would much rather just ask the guy.
Okay.
This is one way, obviously. One way of doing it is just go down this route, right?
Yeah.
But you don't want to do this for everybody.
No. Yeah. They got rid of this too. You can see what their blogs get more traffic, of course. Glock
This is
19.
what we want to do at the end of the day. We want to figure out, first of all, what works, okay? And we want to 10x that, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So we want to figure out what works, and then we want to be laser focused on what already we know works really well. And then we want to bring that, what already works, to a whole new level. Okay?
And so the strategy for 10xing it, creating ads, creating content, working with
Basically,
influencers.
So yeah, so like just run ads specifically for that specific product that sells really well and really highlight it.
Okay.
You know, there is a reason that product has 50 reviews and that other ones has 2 or 5.
Yeah.
What is that reason? Do we know? I don't know.
I don't know.
Is it because the gun is very popular, or is it something special about it?
Yeah.
Is it there is some, I don't know, like specific demand for it that's unique and it only exists for that specific product from, because that guy has like 200 inventory. I don't like this. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like how many inventory item this guy has?
Who? Joe?
The Chaos one.
Or Chaos? Yeah. It's
Yeah.
small because, like you said, he's the guy that's going to the trade shows, you know?
Yeah, no, but go to the bottom. Like, no, I want to see how many line items he has. What?
84?
80? Yeah.
80.
The other guy is the same way. The other guy had exactly like, he doesn't have a number next to him like this because it's not Excel, it's a PDF. But it is, I don't know, minimum 40, actually probably even more, you know,
But,
more like
and then
60.
Here it's like these are magazine carriers too. So like these shouldn't even count. So really it's like 60.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't want to have 60. We want to have 10.
Yeah.
We want to have the 10 highest one. And if we want to do the 80-20, we want to have the 20% of the product that does 80% of the sales, you know?
Yeah. So like from what I'm putting together, we're not going to be carrying every brand, every model, every fit yet.
Now, no, not at all. No.
Okay.
We want to bring traffic. So we want to do whatever already works. That part that you're saying, that's like that step 4 or 5 that I'm telling you.
Yeah.
And that is the part that we want them to do.
I see.
You know,
creating the API and they go in.
Yeah, exactly. And then we tell them, hey, do you want to have like all your inventory listed here? Because we're already selling a lot for you. He's going to be like, yeah. And I was like, okay, that's great. Here it is. This is how you do it. You do it.
Yeah. And there's like a little portal where they upload the title, the images, and it just shoots it straight into the site.
Exactly. Write your product description, etc., etc. But there's a big difference. You are doing it, not us.
Yeah.
That is how you can scale.
It's like creating a vendor account on Shopify. There might be already like an app for it where we can just plug and play.
But there is a reason they might come to you instead of doing it on their own website. And that reason is, oh my God, we're selling a lot from this one product on this guy's platform.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why. We want to tell them, hey, we already have the traffic.
Okay. So All right, so I'm gonna be reaching out back to them. I'm gonna see if I can score whatever their top 3 products are, top 5 products are.
Yeah, give them a way to walk out.
Okay.
And but before, so this is the structure. Actually, I had a conversation about this earlier this week with our chief copywriter. Is that this is how you structure it? First, tell them who you are, which you already have. Okay. Give them some sort of a credibility, which is basically saying, hey, we do about this much ad spend, you know.
Yeah.
And then give them the ask, which is the ask is give me your top 3 sellers. Okay, because we want to focus only on those. Okay, and then give them an exit door, as Ross put it.
Okay.
So tell them, hey, if you don't want to share this data, we walk away.
Now, are these 3 all in one email?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay.
If you can see, can I share my screen or no?
No.
Okay, I can send you the email like that you can see.
We can mess around with it this weekend to like configure something.
Either way, that's the structure. Okay. So
Okay.
I'll do this. You can draft an email and then send it to me, and then I look at it before you send it out. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So anything else on this?
That's it for the holsters. The one thing that I wasn't able to do was like get in touch with a lot of influencers in the holster thing. One, because I couldn't find anybody that just did like holster reviews.
No, don't worry about holsters. Worry about the guns. That's why we're going for the most popular items.
Okay, I see.
Anybody
so,
who
gun
can
influencers
sell holsters. Yes.
Okay.
You know, anybody who can sell holsters. Even in the guy that we just saw, the YouTuber guy, that was pretty cool. The old dude.
Okay. Oh,
what was his name?
Hitchcock or whatever.
45 or whatever.
Highcock 45.
Yeah.
Hickok?
Yeah. Hickok 45. So if you look at his whatever you call it, affiliate link, you know, there is a guy sells gun grip, which I'm not exactly sure what it is, but I can guess.
Okay.
There is another guy who sells. What does he sell?
The ballistol.
Yeah. What is this thing?
The original CLP.
Oh, it's like a lubricant pressures, like cleaning.
Oh thing? Yeah, for like cleaning your gun and stuff.
You see, it's one thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I want to approach this guy and say, hey, buddy, we sell holsters, okay? But the holsters we sell, they do sell.
Yeah.
They do sell a lot, you know?
It's like the cream of the crop.
100, exactly. You know?
Get this super unique Smith & Wesson holster that you won't find anywhere else, or get this one that can be worn inside and outside, you know, and it shows off your gun.
Even simpler than that. It's kind of like even simpler than that. You can even just look at it, just pure math number. Look at it. I look at things from high level and I say, I mean, I don't say it, but I don't know why this holsters is popular, but this company sells, how many you said a day?
100 to 150.
He sells between 100 and 150 holsters a day. From that 150 entire holsters he sells a day, 80 of them are this.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly.
And he says, I don't know, 50 different products, you know? But 80% of these sales comes from these two. So we only work with these two, you know?
Yeah.
And then the ad could be, do you like check out this most popular holsters in this guy's inventory? You know what I mean?
Okay.
So we need to figure out exactly, your buddy who's like the copywriter for Gunsling, he can probably figure out why that one sells a lot, you know?
Wait, which copywriter friend? Will?
Whoever, yeah.
Okay.
Point is that we need to just have somebody who understands the market a little bit, which we already have.
And Joe too.
Yeah.
That owns Chaos. He's
exactly.
Call away.
Exactly. So then, but the point is, we want to tell him, hey, buddy, this is for this specific, like we work with the very, very best and top selling product. That's what you want to say.
Okay.
I'm looking at these guys' things. It's insane, man. What the hell is going on here?
Which
There
guy?
is SDI.edu.
STI?
School
Oh,
of
SDI.
Firearm Technology. What does that even mean?
Talon gun grips.
What does this mean? What is the School of Firearm Technology?
Wow, look at this. Talon grips for Glock. This has 1,169 reviews.
Yeah. Yeah, so you see, this is very popular. I don't know. Is it just because it's a Glock?
I think it's because like this accessory in particular is something different. You know, it's unique. Like,
Oh,
you're
but
not-
go to these guys' gun grips. See?
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people do. Like for P365, let's see, 463 reviews. Yeah, these guys are selling, and they're getting almost 30,000 people a month to their site.
Go
with
back to gun grips. Okay, so come back, see bestsellers, come down. How can I look at all this guy's inventory, like different products?
Like everything that they carry.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. So you see pistol grips. Can you click on that?
Yeah,
No, you can't.
pistol grips. These are all the brands they carry.
Okay. Pick one. Pick one that something that you think is popular.
Okay. For sure it's gonna be Glock. Most popular gun.
Pick one.
Okay.
That's the one that was on the homepage, wasn't it?
Talon grips for Glock. Yeah.
Isn't it the one that was on the homepage? 1,800 reviews.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. So pick something else. Pick something that's popular but is not on the most popular page.
Okay. B 1911.
There we go. Yeah. Click on that.
Let's drop.
250. Is this on the homepage?
No.
Okay. So you see this one has 250 reviews. There is an 80-20. Like that, you cannot tell me this guy is the only business in the world who sells everything across. Go back and now pick one randomly.
Okay.
Yeah, 55 reviews.
Yeah.
Versus what was the other one? 1,000 something.
1,800.
Yeah, so you don't want to carry when you're starting. You want to stay away from these as much as possible.
Yeah, I like the low review ones.
Yeah, exactly. You want to work with the one that are the best. You're gonna lose a lot of people because obviously 55 people wrote a review. But then okay, that's okay. You're gonna leave a lot of money on the table, but you're starting.
Yeah.
You want to start with the easiest money to collect first.
Okay.
Top 3 sellers in terms of quantity. It's not even margin. It's the quantity.
Yeah.
We just want to move things as fast as possible because we care about the traffic. We don't care about the money right now.
Okay.
Okay. I'm done with this.
Yeah. All right. So basically send all the guys, and I'm going to start reaching out to even more. Like I messaged, I don't know how many, 70. I'm going to try and hit up another 70 this week.
No, I would say slow down a little bit and just see what these guys say. Because right now we don't have an inventory problem anymore.
Okay.
We
So
have
just-
a too much inventory problem.
Oh. Okay. So work with what we have first before.
We need a focus. Yes.
Okay.
We need to focus on 1 or 2 or 5 products. Exactly what I was just talking about, Night Media and BBTV.
Yeah.
You know, we don't want to become, we want to be like that Night Media guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So we
wanna-
could even take the top selling product from like 10 different people and just have 10 products.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, I'm telling, ask him the top 3.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. That's exactly what we want to do. We are very small. We're only like technically a 2-man shop here, right?
Yeah.
So We don't want to pretend, oh yeah, we're going to sell everything. Yes, that's the end goal. That's step 10. But in order to get there, first of all, we don't want to do that ourselves. But right now, we just want to know, hey, we have very limited budget and attention span here. And we are very impatient.
Yeah.
So, but we are good, you know? So,
Because they can drop ship it. They give us a huge margin off. So it's like the logistics are there.
yeah. So we want to start coming up with a new creative way to tap into the market. We want to be able to get data and sales as soon as possible.
So, okay. So if we reach out to them, get the top 3 sellers, get them
If they
loaded
get it,
into the store, all that's done. Now what? Are we running ads? Is it influencer outreach? Like what do we do to get those quick sales going?
Influencer outreach or ads will depend on how much they're asking and first of all, if the compliance for the ad.
Yeah. Well, I was talking to Uzi about this like an hour ago, and I told him that there's a lot of these companies that are on Facebook, and so Uzi and I are both going to dig into those Facebook pages and look through their like their ads or whatever, the public ads, and see what they're doing, because I know that Tolster had a really badass ad, and it was a 3D model of their holster, and it was like animated with, you know, dramatic music, and the bolts were going in and out, and it was showing all the features. It was sick. But that kind of ad is going to cost you $2-3 grand to get.
Yeah, but is that an ad that actually allowed to run?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah. If we can make that ad for the Smith & Wesson holster that I was telling you about, the one that Joe from Chaos, his number 1 selling product is that Smith & Wesson holster. If you wanted to spend a couple thousand to get a professional ad like that made, I mean, that right there is enough for us to start scaling up.
Yeah,
hard.
but we don't need to make the best ad in the world either. We just need to make a great ad. You know? So
and we're not focused on like profit right now. We're trying to get as many people in there.
We are focused on movements. Right now, we try to just get things as fast as possible and in the greatest number as possible. If we sell 1,000 holsters next month and we lose $1 on each holster that we actually sell, that's amazing achievement. That's a lot better than we sell 10 holsters and we make $10 on each holster. It might be like, hey, we made $100 on one case. On one case, we lost $1,000.
Yeah.
Why are you an idiot? Do you want to make $100 or lose $1,000? I'm telling you, in this game right now where we are, and the goal is, I'd rather lose $1,000 that way than make $100.
Yeah.
You know, because making $100 selling 10 holsters doesn't excite me. You know, moving 1,000 holsters a month or like a day or something like that for like these guys, that's very exciting.
Yeah.
Because then I can come to that guy. I'm like, hey, buddy, I'm selling 1,000 holsters for you. Do you want to shave off $1 from your holsters from your price?
Yeah.
You know, do you want to shave off 2? With just literally 2 emails, suddenly I make $1,000 a month. You know?
Yeah. It's like when people, who was saying, you know, like you get somebody in through your front end and then you actually make money like 6 months out with your back end. So you lose money up front.
SaaS products.
Yeah, I think it was
like with the NPV and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Or like LTV. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it is kind of similar like that, and not exactly that, but similar to that. Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So really, it's like get a list of influencers, find ads that are in compliance, and get a list of both of those together, and then we can like figure out.
If we get it exactly, so if we figure out first of all what exactly the bounds and limits for compliance are, okay, which should be very easy to figure out. Number 2 is we get price lists from influencers, okay, because then at that point we have an option. Like right now, I'm working with these guys for like the fitness stuff that we're doing, okay,
high functioning,
and I got this deal that if you want to sell any fitness kind of product, okay, this guy, we can run ad on his channel. Okay. I'm trying to figure out the email while I'm talking to you. Okay. So we can So here, this is what he told me. Okay, he guarantees 100,000 views on each clip. Okay,
On
get it?
his channel, 100,000 views on
So
his
he
channel.
embeds the ad inside his video.
I see. Okay.
Okay, and he even says it. He's like, "Hey, this video is sponsored by Sina or by
Yeah,
Bro."
like classic affiliate inserted into the video. I know. I
Yeah,
know what you mean.
exactly. And this guy channel has about 1 million subscriber. Okay.
Okay.
And he said that I guarantee you, I charge you $3,000 a video,
Mm-hmm.
$3,000 a shout out. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
So he says I charge you $3,000 a shout out. Okay. And I do a shout out in one of my videos, and I guarantee you that video will get 1,000 subscribers, 1,000 views.
Okay.
I guarantee it to you. So if it doesn't make it, guess what? I do it another video for you for free.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So that on average, these guys' videos do between, I don't know, some of them do 200, some of them do 150, some of them do obviously like 1 million. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But 200,000, some of them do 10,000, 15, 20,000. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So some of them do 500,000, you know? So the way I'm looking at it, I'm like, okay, here's the deal. I can pull out the number of how much it costs for me to advertise on this guy's channel with Google Ads.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
Like,
Google Ads, you can say,
if you were to spend $3,000 advertising on his video specifically, you can see how many impressions you would get.
yes,
And estimate
exactly.
like how many clicks and conversions.
Exactly. You know?
Okay. Yeah.
And I don't know exactly that number. I actually will pull it out from like next week. But then I have the option. And I'm like, okay, you know what? I can either just run ads on his channel by myself.
Right.
And spend $3,000 that way. Or B, I can pay this guy $3,000 and he's going to make videos for me. And obviously it carries a little bit more weight because the ad is embedded inside the video and he does a shout out and stuff like that. Okay. But I can do the math. And at that point, I see if the math adds up. Then I'll make a decision if I do integrated ads or I do ads with just Google.
You
know?
How would you even calculate that? Because if his videos are up for years, couldn't that be traffic that's like being dripped in for months, if not years to come?
Yeah, I mean, yes, but at the same time, like a video has a lifespan, if you are a broadcaster talking about sports and then you're talking about Super Bowl in 2020, yes, that video gonna get views in, I don't know, like June of 2021, but it's not as much. It has a lifespan.
Yeah.
So it kind of like starts and then picks and then slowly drops down and then at some point becomes irrelevant.
Yeah.
But
that time span can like drastically differ depending on what the keyword is that video is focusing on.
Yes. So like if the guy makes a video about, I don't know, what are the best foods to eat, yeah, that doesn't change as much.
Right.
But then again, when that guy makes a video of best foods to eat and he gets a lot of traffic, guess what? 1 million other people also makes videos of the best foods to eat. And those videos get favored by Google algorithm because they're just newer videos. So at some point a video is dead.
Yeah.
There is no such a thing as evergreen video.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah. So that's the point. Yes, you can argue. Like if a video is more than a month old, I would not even bother looking at it.
Yeah.
For the purpose of this like media buying.
Right.
So like that's the point, is like at some point you're like, hey, whoa, this guy is like when we're talking about buying ads on videos and the guns and stuff like that, the videos dies at some point. So anyway, we have to do the math. So the question is like, are we going to do these through ad influencers or direct media buy? My question is show me the math.
Yeah. Like, does this guy have numbers for like previous sponsored videos that he's done, and like can he
those
give
videos
you?
you can obviously look it up online.
Yeah, but you can't see what the click through rate is. You can't see what the orders came in for whatever product he was promoting.
No, but there are standards that you can kind of bank on, because like when you know, like, hey, in this industry, when an ad got this much view, etc., etc.
Okay,
You
I
know,
see.
let me put it this way: I would not run any ads for anything without first trying the media buying route.
Okay, so you run some ads to get some data, and then
Yes.
you would
And
figure out the
yes,
influencer
and then
route.
make that's what I mean. The answer to the question you're asking is another question. Is show me the numbers.
Yeah.
Show me the math, and then we can make an informed decision. If you don't have the math, you cannot make a decision. So the answer is I don't know.
How would you do that, like for the cannabis market in Canada?
That's different. So cannabis market, you don't have the option.
Okay.
So that's different. Yes. That's why that niche is very lucrative.
Okay.
Because it's very new. Nobody knows. There are so much unknowns, and it's just like everybody trying to figure things out.
Okay.
You know.
So okay. So yeah. So I guess we could just segue into that, since I guess we figured out what the plan is for the next week. It's a great setup. So let me start with something really cool. All right. This guy, Elias Theodoro, he's an MMA fighter.
Vancouver too.
Yep. So, there's potential to like meet or something. I don't know.
Okay.
But
this industry in I mean, okay, BC has been famous all time for like their weed and
yeah.
So it's
Seth Rogen.
but this industry is literally exploding.
Yeah.
Like is insane. Is insane. Okay. So here is the deal. We just want to be, I saw that. So we just want to be as, like, that's what I said, man. We just need to start making lists. Like mailing lists, email lists.
Okay. For all the influencers, right?
No. For like the people who like go back to his Instagram channel, So how many followers he has? 100,000 followers. How many email addresses do you think these guys have?
Like how many emails Elias has?
Yeah, of those 100,000 people.
I don't know. I mean, if he's not even, if he doesn't have a lead magnet, if he doesn't have any opt-in, then it could be zero. Yeah,
exactly. But he's also an MMA guy. So from those 100,000 people, I don't know how many of them are relevant.
Yeah.
To actually doing this, or like the TikTok, pull out one of the TikTok guys. Did you talk to those guys?
No, I haven't reached out to TikTokers
yet.
Dude,
reach out to TikTok. Those TikTok guys are money right now.
Okay.
It's the TikTok game is so cheap because it's so new, and people there are just like nobody knows what's going on.
Okay.
So that's where you want to be. You want to be in places where nobody knows what the hell is going on.
Okay.
So if you go back here, no, not this one. Like go back to the. Okay, so what did you do for this?
So I haven't messaged Elias back because I don't know. The thing is, like, when I would ask them, like, hey, how much is it for a sponsored post? Nobody's like $50 or $100. They're just like, yeah, like I'm interested in doing something. Like, tell me more. But we don't really have anything that I can like give them or show them.
Yeah, send them the landing page and the guy. You're like, hey, I want this out.
Oh,
that's what. Okay, dude, don't try to be overthinking things.
Yeah.
What do you want to do? You have that guide. You want to send it out to people. Well, I want people to download this guy. That's what you want.
I see.
You know what I mean?
So that's a good point, because I contacted my buddy who managed all of the social media, all the influencer outreach for Weed Maps, and he's like he's a brilliant guy. He's great at writing. He did a lot of content for them. Yeah. So I was thinking of either hiring him or just hiring one of these other like cannabis educators that I found on Instagram to write some sort of guide that I feel like would be a better lead magnet than like how to pass a drug test, because that's okay. But I feel like if we did a guide that talked about like organic versus non-organic weed, that would be like a lot more enticing for somebody to sign up instead of just, oh, how do I get clean from like a drug test?
Okay, so there are different things. So this is what we want to do. We want to have a newsletter. So this is what we want to do. Okay, You can rebrand this as, I mean, it's not even rebrand. It's literally called Asperger's Times.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
a newsletter. We have a newsletter. We just want it out. That's all I want. I just want people to read this thing and enjoy this newsletter. You know?
Okay.
And the easiest answer to that dude is like, hey buddy, we have a newsletter. Have you seen this newsletter platform? What's the name of it?
Mm-mm. Newsletter platform? You mean like just email?
Yeah, but it takes care of everything.
Oh. Is it ConvertKit?
No. Is Get Response one of those? Get Response?
Which one?
Get Response?
Get Response. Oh, that's what it's actually called?
Yeah, it's literally called Get Response.
Get Response. Powerful, simplified tool to send emails, create pages, and automate your marketing. Grow your audience. Have you used this before?
What?
Get Response?
I have not used it, no. We can use AC too.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I have no idea how this is any different than like just Entreport.
This is what we want, man. We want a simple place, okay, that people can go in there and boom, put their email there. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out the name of the newsletter. The newsletter platform. We can use AC. AC works.
Holy shit.
What?
Marijuana Moment. All your cannabis news in one place.
Yeah.
237,000 visitors a month.
Yeah, so copy this. Like what they're doing. Obviously at a smaller level.
Yeah.
But yeah, so don't get carried away because that's much bigger than what it is. Get from straight into your inbox. Send Fox. Maybe Send Fox? Send Fox. Oh, I think this is the one. Yeah, Send Fox.
Send Fox.
Yeah.
See what their top pages are. House approves marijuana research bill days after voting to federally legalize cannabis.
What? Oh,
That is
no,
their-
man. Go to Send Fox.
Oh. Okay.
Send Fox. No, that's not. Oh, okay. Yeah, there you go. You know?
Start a newsletter without money.
Yep.
Huh.
And also there's another one. Let me 1 second.
Oh, so this is just like you can build a opt-in page in like 5 seconds and just blast out a link.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, you could do this in like, isn't this the same thing as like building like an Entreport opt-in page?
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. We can use any of these.
Yeah, they're all the same basically.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so that's what I mean. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
That's
okay.
a good one because it kind of looks clean and like I think this is free up to a very good contact level.
Okay.
You know, what we want is we want them to land in a branded page, which we already have. Okay. And the first newsletter is the guide.
Okay.
Okay. So we already have the how to pass drug test guide.
Okay. Okay. Do you want me to like hire Jake, the guy from Weed Maps, to write something this week? Like, do you want to have a couple different pieces for the newsletter that we could like test out?
Say it again. What?
do you want to have a few different articles in the newsletter that we can like send out for people to opt into? So like somebody could opt in for organic versus non-organic, or do you just want it to be branded as like, hey, go sign up for the cannabis newsletter, all your news and
I know what you mean. I know, I get it. No, you want to focus focus. Right now, the focus is we have one newsletter. How many we have? We already have one written. Okay,
Yeah.
we have a decent landing page. We have a field with for people to put their emails in there. Okay,
Mhm.
don't think beyond anything else. How many people we can have to put their email address in that box and click submit?
Yeah.
You know, how much it costs to do that per person? Is it 20 cents a person? Is it $1 a person? Is it $10 a person? You know, so we need to figure out that math as soon as possible. You know, find out what the acquisition cost is exactly. So this is exactly where you need to stop.
Just find
out. Find that out.
Okay.
That's your next step. You know?
So okay, so
Not
TikTok's
easy
gonna
to find that out. That's
TikTok's
probably
gonna
gonna
be
take
the
you 2
move.
weeks, maybe a
Yeah.
month.
Yeah. Now, would that be like, let's say we did this with TikTok influencers and I'm paying them each $50 to like send out a post.
Yeah.
Would we calculate the cost of acquisition based off how much we spend with the influencers divided by how many people we get to opt in?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
That's a pretty simple formula.
Yeah. So, but first we need to have a baseline.
Yeah.
So right now we don't have a baseline. And then when we have a baseline, then we're like, okay, you know what? Now let's have a new newsletter, organic versus non-organic. How many people gonna download that one? You know, oh my God, it's 10 times lower, you know, or oh my God, it's 10 times higher,
Right.
you know. But right now we don't know. So right now there's no point in talking about it anymore because we need to find that out.
Yeah.
So what are the steps you need to do to find it out? You tell me. You should know this by now.
The steps to finding out what the acquisition cost is?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's simple. It's just a repeatable process of reaching out to the influencer, seeing if they're willing to do a sponsored post for the newsletter on their story or on their post, and then just measuring the results and then rinse and repeat.
Say it again.
Like reaching out to the influencers, telling them, hey, this is the newsletter. We'd like you to post it on your story for 24 hours, whatever. What's the cost? $50, $100. Okay, I'll give them the money. They post it, see how many opt-ins we get, keep going.
Exactly. Yes. So in order to do that, what do we need right now?
Huge list of influencers.
Well, we don't need huge, but we need some.
Yeah.
We need to have a landing page and a field for them to put their email in there, which we have already, you know.
And we need to have, what do you have? It's tracking? How do we do tracking?
We have tracking set up, which we have.
Is it set up in Active Campaign where if somebody submits, it automatically sends
right
that?
Now the email just goes to the webhook and the webhook populates a Google Sheet. We didn't even do that. It's a waste of time because right now we don't need it. You see how it says find out what the acquisition cost is? Do we need Active Campaign to find that out?
No, I mean, I'm just saying, like, if somebody signs up and they don't get what they signed up for, like, are they?
Oh no, they
off?
do get the guide.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Is like you're saying, like, what have we done so far? So I'm saying, like, if that isn't set up, we need to set that up so people actually get the guide.
They do get the guide.
Oh, okay.
So you put your email there, you get the guide, and then a counter somewhere says 1, and then your email goes to a database.
Okay, perfect.
That's all we need.
Where's that at? Active Campaign?
No, it's a Google Sheet. It goes to a webhook and a Google Sheet.
Can you send me that Google Sheet so I could see like who pops in? Okay. What's the budget for this week? Because I can start paying like people soon.
You tell me. I don't know, $200.
I mean, that could be like
what? It's TikTok after all.
That's like 4 or 8 posts, I would say.
Is it?
Yeah, like
I mean, I don't know. Depends how much traffic they get, but yeah.
Yeah, I would say like minimum they're gonna be charging like $25 for a post.
If they charge in that, I mean, it depends how much view they get that post, right? Like if somebody says, "Oh, like yeah, I can post it for you for $25," and I have 15 followers.
No, I don't care about that. Yeah. But like, they got to get creative with it too. So you're paying them for like to get creative with the post because
You can also tell this guy is like, hey, I have the conversation with that guy. The one of like these influencers were obviously these influencers are not getting approached left and right.
I
Especially for
messaged about 15 of them on Instagram and like 3 of them messaged me back and 2 of them were like, I want to know more about what it is that you do.
Tell them, hey, this is a newsletter. This is the address. I want to start a newsletter in this. I want to start a newsletter in this niche. I'm just starting. I don't know anything. Okay. I've never done this before. This is the link to the newsletter. You can download the first one. You tell me.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think if we could just get a couple $100 set aside for it and see how many we can get in.
Yeah.
That would be pretty good.
Yeah.
Because I've watched a bunch of videos where these guys do the same stuff for like drop shipping products and they'll spend, a couple $1,000 in a week, but they'll get 30,000 in revenue or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So
you don't know right now. There's like a lot of other parts on the back end here. But if we do this, we spend $50 and then we get 500 email addresses. That is, what do you call it? What was the quote from this movie? Is that would pique my interest. But then if you get like whatever, like 1,000 or 2,000 people, then it has my full attention.
Yeah. Yeah. If we could get 1,000 people to opt in, that would be insane.
For $50.
For $50?
Yeah.
Christ.
You want.
Okay. So before we hire Jake and like before we give him 1,000,
we don't need to hire anybody right now. We just need to find out the acquisition cost.
Okay. By the way, Jake still has a ton of connections to the guys at Weed Maps. And there's a cannabis trade show going on in Florida pretty soon. And he's very connected to the people there. So he knows like some of these top guys in the industry as well.
Dude, let me put it this way. If we have an email list with 500,000 people, buyers, and a newsletter, maybe we cannot do anything with it today because of the rules and the laws and stuff like that. But we are sitting on a pile of gold.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We just have to wait. It's kind of like gold mining. You just find the gold, but you can't mine it.
Yeah.
But if we can do, so this is what we need to do. This is very, very simple 2-step process. Find the people, find out what the acquisition cost is, which you already right. Step number 2, provide as much value to those people as possible.
Yeah.
So like start doing the newsletter, start like getting their attention, stuff like that, That's all we need to do. So we don't need to think about step 2 because we haven't done step 1.
Okay.
I mean, I guess step 1 is how to pass the drug test guy. That one we have passed. Step number 2, find out what the acquisition cost is. Let's just focus only on trying to figure that out.
Yeah.
Don't get distracted. Before you want to do anything related to this, ask yourself this. Is this going to help me find out what the acquisition cost is?
Yeah.
If the answer is no, don't do it. If the answer is yes, then do it.
Yeah.
All
right. So I'm just going to run with the drug test guide this week, even though I feel like it seems a little counterintuitive because like whoever wants a guide on how to detox and pass a drug test doesn't seem like the kind of person who's going to be like smoking weed for weeks to come,
No, of course he is. Why do you think he's trying to pass drug test?
Yeah, that's true. See, I like getting your perspective too because I'm such a perfectionist, but like nothing ever gets done when you're a perfectionist, Like you try to think of like the perfect lead magnet, but I just need to get it out there.
There is no perfect lead magnet.
Yeah.
You don't need a perfect lead magnet. You just need a lead magnet.
Yeah. So we have like Instagram, we have TikTok, we have YouTube. What other platforms are there?
What are the keywords difficulties in this niche?
Let's check.
Have you tried it? Like, have you done like some basic level SEO? Like ballpark? Do
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. It's super competitive.
Is
Like,
it?
yeah, like
Okay.
for example, like CBD is insane. Weed Online Canada. I guess we could start there. Yeah,
Mm.
super hard. But like because it's difficult is a good sign. So
Yeah, yes and
also
no.
rank 4. Okay, but like what we could do is also rank 4, and then here I could put the minimum.
I mean, that's what I wanted to know. You're saying it's super hard. I believe you. I believe
Yeah.
it's
Ottawa dispensary menu, where to buy weed. Caviar courier, I don't know what that is. Where to buy weed.
What about holster? Compared to that,
Holsters easy.
is it?
No, yeah, nobody knows how to do SEO in that industry. Why is Ahrefs so slow today?
Anyway, now that could be a like another AWS problem, which was happening for the past 2 weeks.
Yeah, you see the difference here? You're getting 33,000 searches. Like this is branded search. Crossbreed holsters alone are getting 33,000 searches a month. We the people holster, and it's 12, which means that if we had unlimited holsters selling the top 3 we the people holsters and we had a collection page, we could rank for that and drive some of that traffic.
Yeah, what does that even mean? We the people holster. Oh, is the name of the brand?
Yeah, it's just the brand.
Okay.
Gun holsters, that's a 47 with 10,000 searches a month. Not horrible. I actually took a course from Authority Hacker, and their whole shtick is like building authority sites. And so they say, you should be going after these high difficulty keywords because it's a good sign when there's a lot of competition and high traffic. It means there's a lot of money there. And they break down basically like everything you need to do to like build your first 40 articles and start getting them pushed out. So I don't know if we could go that approach.
I would like the thing is for this is first we need to figure out what we want to do, because yes, if you want to like that's one way of going about it, but I personally don't have any passion for this, and it's not like we don't have anything else to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we want to do something that is faster rather than. So what I mean is that we want to make, we want to go after something that has big potential. We just don't want to make $500 a month or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Weed industry is a good example of that. Especially in Canada.
But the difference between weed industry is good. The other thing about weed industry is actually there is a trend going towards a certain direction,
Yeah. Like legalization, you mean?
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
When that switch flips in USA, suddenly multiply everything by literally 10.
Yeah.
If not more, but like at least 10, So suddenly you got a market that overnight can open because of a bunch of rule changes, and you are like moving 10 times as much as you were moving yesterday.
Yeah.
There is so much opportunity there. So
Joe Biden, baby. Is he gonna do it? I don't know.
I doubt it, but yes.
I don't know either.
Could be.
That would be huge, though. I mean, it's already like, for example, it's already legal in California, right?
Yeah, but I actually looked at it. I don't think you can sell it online in US.
Oh, but you can't sell alcohol online either. Can you?
Yeah, but this one is a little bit different because you can already sell it online in Canada. Look at it. If you got a mailing list with 500,000 people.
Yeah, that's money.
Niche. Yeah.
You're going to figure out a way to monetize it, yeah.
You got to figure out a way. Yes.
I agree.
Yeah. Actually, as a matter of fact, yes, you cannot sell alcohol online, but like all these celebrities you see getting into the alcohol business now,
Mhm.
you know, from like The
Like,
Rock
yeah,
to
tequila and Conor McGregor.
yeah, what's the name of these guys?
50 Cent
Anyway.
has effing vodka. Jay-Z has some tequila brand as well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you got the idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
These guys wanna suddenly tomorrow get into the weed business, you know,
Yeah.
branded weed, especially weed because has some this cool aura around it. You email these guys, same email that we just talked about. You're like, hey, I have an email list newsletter that has 1 million subscribers. Do you want to have a conversation? If you don't want to, don't. You know, somebody gonna say yes.
Hmm.
So yeah.
So like, yeah, Ignite.
Is that
Can't-
that Dan Balzerian guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we built a list of 1 million people and then like plugged in his brand.
Yeah, we charge him. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. There's a lot of stuff you can do, you know.
Yeah.
This area is so underdeveloped.
Mm-hmm.
It is kind of like there's so much opportunity there, is what I mean. And the timing of it is right. And we know this is gonna, like right now, there's X number of dollars getting sold online. Okay. 5 years from now, is that number more or less?
More.
There you go. That's all you need.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if I tell you, hey, there's X number of holsters getting sold online right now. 10 years from now, is that number going to be more or less?
I don't know.
Don't know, you know.
Yeah.
Yes, probably more because usually things grow, population grows, stuff like that. But you're not willing to bet your life on it.
Right.
The weed, I'm willing to bet.
Yeah.
You know it's going to be more.
Yeah.
Know.
Yeah.
Yes, you don't know if it's going to be 100 times or 10 times, but you know it's going to be more. So like we had this conversation before, a rising tide lifts all ships. Don't worry about that part.
Yeah.
Just try to basically hoard as much as you can from a certain corner of market.
The weed is gonna get better. That's a fact. It's already been getting better, so like the people who are already smoking are going to be smoking more. So the people who smoke are going to be spending more and the industry grows as a whole. So it's just like exponential growth.
Yeah. And also weed is a young man's game.
Let's dominate.
Yeah. So the young man's going to have more money to spend tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's another part. So yeah, it's everything about it is good. I don't have any problem with it.
Yep.
And we're not even trying to make money. We're just trying to run a newsletter.
Build the list.
Yeah, exactly. Until they change the rules or whatever. When they change the rules, we're right there.
Yeah. See, like Uzi and I were talking about the holster stuff because, I don't want to like spend too much time on it right now, but we want to combine like Ecom Rush and List Storm.
Yeah,
like everything together. So, we're trying to figure out like, we just want to build a store from scratch. Like we want to prove that this process works, So like you said, I don't know if the holster industry is the way to go, but if we get to that point,
I like the holster industry for that. It's not the best project for what you are thinking. The reason I like it is because there are manufacturers who are getting into online marketing. And I know I can beat those guys in the online marketing game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's the part that I know. So slowly, like that's the part I'm interested in.
Right.
But if you want to do a project specifically to do a store, I would actually more talk with Gulrace.
Okay.
Did you talk to Gulu about the supplement stuff?
Chill switch?
Yeah.
Because Ecom Rush is all about getting clients, right? So like,
yeah,
I don't know. I still have to think about it. I'm not really too sure.
Okay. Anyway, what else we have on the agenda today?
So I mean,
so you got your thing figured out for Asperger's Times, right?
Yeah.
You got your thing figured out for the holster thing, right?
Yep.
Okay. So what else you got?
Let's see. I mean, I did everything that was on our list last week. The only thing I need to do is like start reaching out to more influencers, really.
Yeah, and for the asparagus times, right?
Yeah, for asparagus times. I was focused like mostly on the holsters this week, but I like at the beginning of the week I sent out a bunch of DMs on Instagram to, like we got the message back from this guy, but I only got like 3 people to message me back. I messaged 15, so nothing really there.
Maybe your message sucks.
I mean,
that's not bad.
no. Well, the thing is, like the other people that didn't respond, it's not like they saw it and they didn't respond. They haven't seen it yet. Like I check and they didn't
How do
even
you
open
message
it.
people on TikTok, by the way?
I don't know. Can you even do that
You told me you did it.
on TikTok? I don't even think I've ever used TikTok.
Why did you message these guys?
Instagram.
Dude,
These guys are on Instagram.
dude, try TikTok.
I know. That's what I'm going to be doing this week.
Oh, okay. So I thought you did it for TikTok. So the 15 people, that's 3 people that replied back. The
Yeah.
1%, that was for Instagram.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, try TikTok.
But the people who responded were like good. You know what I mean? Like one of the guys, he's like an old Olympic athlete. I saw that the guy that produces Drake's music follows him. Like he's pretty big, so he messaged me back. He was like speaking in super thick Canadian. He was like, "Hey, what's your racket, man?"
Is that what he said?
Yeah, he was a funny guy.
So tell him that. Tell him, hey, buddy, this is the deal.
I did. I explained it to all these guys. They were all down.
Say we were doing a newsletter, etc., etc.
Yeah, they were all down.
Okay. Then,
So
yeah,
so what do I do with them now? Do I tell them, "Hey, I'll give you $50 if you throw this on your story or like post it on your wall"?
yeah, I'd say don't even tell them $50. Say, hey, this is like
Oh, like can you promote it and then see what they say?
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Can you do me a solid?
Hey, mate, can you do me a solid? I'll give you some maple syrup and ham.
Yeah.
Big
Yeah.
Lebowski stuff.
Yeah, so you can do that, and it's gonna be like, and then if he says, I don't know, like how much is your budget, you're like, hey buddy, we're not making any money. It's a newsletter. You tell me how much you want for this.
What about what if I start reaching out to them and saying like, would you be willing to like do a piece for the newsletter if they don't want to promote it?
What do you mean?
Like I would reach out to this guy. His name was like Ross, and he does weed extraction. So he makes like all the wax and shit. He's a smart guy. He knows what he's doing. So if I said, "Hey Ross, like, do you think you could make a guide about what you do and stuff, and we'll put it in the newsletter, and I'll promote you. Like you will be credited as the author. You'll get some publicity, and this way we can have like different people, different experts in the industry contributing to the newsletter."
Who's Ross?
Just like some cannabis influencer that I reached out to on Instagram.
If he says yes, for sure. But
Okay.
I don't know why he would do it, because your newsletter have 0 readers right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
But no, you can try to talk your way into it.
Yeah. I think because what Jake was telling me is like, he's like, it's all about just building relationships with these guys, like don't send them a message where it's like, "Hey, I'll give you $50 to post this on your story." It's like, "Hey, this is what I'm doing. Like, I like what you're doing," and you have a little conversation with them. So like the 3 people that got back to me, besides Elias, because I haven't messaged him back, but the other 2, I was talking with back and forth for a little bit.
Who's Jake?
Jake is the guy that works for Weed Maps. He does.
Okay, here's the deal. Yes, here is where we can have Jake involved. Okay, we say, "Hey Jake, buddy, if you're good at this, why don't I connect you to this guy? Okay, and then you write an article about this guy. So then you go to the guy and say, "Hey, I have this guy who's an amazing writer in this niche. He really knows his shit, and I want to do an article about you. and you can blast it out on your own page.
I like
So
that
create a
idea.
win-win,
Yeah.
you know? And then we have to convince Jake to do it for us for free, or like in some kind of performance-based thing.
He said he was down. He's one of my friends from high school.
Yeah. So if then Jake is there, obviously if we make money, we're gonna take care of Jake.
Yeah.
You know? So that's
Because
we gotta take care of the guys too.
yeah, because the other thing too is I was talking to Jake and he's got like he has offers from like all these different cannabis companies to be like consultants for them and this and that. So his contract with Weed Maps ends in January. So he was saying he's like, you know, I want to hear more about what you're doing because if this is something I can do, he's willing to put those other two offers on the side if we can give him like full-time work for this. Obviously we're in the beginning phases, but if you want to get the guy that literally was responsible for managing all of Weed Map's social media and influencer outreach, you know, his ears are open. His interest
The answer
peaked.
is yes, but I just don't know right now how much ROI is there.
Yeah.
I never done this.
Right.
You know? We can have a conversation with Jake. The answer is very simple. Yes, we can support this 100%. I mean, I can support this 100%. My question is, I know there's money in this. I just don't know what the costs are.
Yeah.
You know, if we can bring down the cost as much as possible, we'll tell to the, for example, the influencer guy, hey, we like your stuff. We have a great writer who has an expertise in this, blah, blah. We have a small newsletter. We're kind of like launching it right now. We want to do a feature article on you, you know?
I like that idea a lot.
And then they're going to be like, oh, okay, great. And then you're like, hey, yes, blah, blah. You do this and then you promote it. We done this, by the way, for the Hustle Club. And then we reached out to a couple of influencers and then we got their time for free. We wrote an article for them. I mean, about them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And they gave their time and then they say, okay, blah, blah, we do this. And then the next conversation for that, obviously, naturally is like, hey, can you also promote it on your channel? You know? And then they're like, okay, I'm listening. What is in it for me? And then you can say your followers, you can have the email address of your followers. You know what I mean? Or I tell you what, right now I don't have much money to give you, but if I grew it to a certain size, you have to come up with a good offer. I'm just thinking off the cuff right now. So what is a good offer? Win-win. I don't know. You can.
I mean, all these guys are stoned all day anyways, so like they don't, you know, they want to like help. They're all like friendly people, I guess, you know, because they're all like high all the time. So
yeah,
like,
so you can say, what can we say? What can we say?
So I'm thinking about this guy Ross. He's like an ex-Olympic athlete. He does cannabis now. I get Jake to interview this guy, write an article about him that's like 1,500 words. I say, hey, you know, we're going to put this article about you exclusively in our newsletter. So you have to give us your email if you want to read it. Promote it on your page just because, you know, you want your influencers to know, or you want your followers to know more about you. And in the future, we can bring you back into the newsletter with some sort of affiliate deal.
The offer is complicated.
Yeah, we would have to process that. But is it important to have the offer
right now? Why is he talking to you?
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is like, what's the, you know, does he just want cash? I mean, are we going to have to just spend cash to get this stuff going?
I don't know. Is he talking to you because of that? You can ask him.
Yeah. Like
you say, hey, we have this thing, this guy, and we already have a newsletter. First thing is out here, like the Asperger's Times. Okay. We want to do a feature on you.
Like, yeah. If I hit up Elias, I say, hey, Elias, I got Jake. He's the guy who works for Weed Maps. He's going to write an article about you. It's going to be in our...
Start by saying, do it this way. Okay, this is the email. You say, hey, we're launching a newsletter called Asperger's Time. You can download the first episode here.
Okay.
The email. Okay. And by the way, you yourself go through the funnel once as a test to see everything works.
Yeah.
Okay. So, hey, blah, blah. This is the Asperger. This is a newsletter. in this niche. We're just we're planning on launching it in 2021. Okay. Okay. So right now it's pre-launch. Okay. We want to do an article on you. Okay. Okay. And we have this guy who works for one of the biggest blogs, blah, blah, who agreed to help us with this project. Okay. So here is the, can we do a feature on you, which we already says, okay. Okay, I would remove sentence 2 and basically copy paste sentence 2 here instead of second sentence. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And then here at the end, you can say, here, give him an exit door. Say, if this is something you're not comfortable with, or it's not the right time for you, I completely understand, you know. No, whatever, no harm feelings, whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. And then say, hey, but if it is something you want, what, like, that's the question, is like, can you, like, can I
you
do
promote
it?
it for free?
You know, he's gonna say yes to that. But then here is the ask: do article about blah blah. If this is okay, so here's do an article about you, insert influence. Okay, do an article about you. You need to offer him something. This is still missing something.
Right. Because we don't have anything.
No, we have something. As the Chris Voss guy would say, if he's talking to you, you have something that he wants. What is it? You have to figure it out.
Money.
If he is talking to you, you have something that he wants.
I'm just trying to think, like, they all want to grow.
That's the sentence you want to put in there.
Oh.
What is it that he wants? What is it that we can give him?
What do we have to give besides money? Either money or
non-money.
Either money or something that's like some sort of, hey, you know, when this thing grows, like, you'll be a part of it. But everybody says that. Nobody cares about something that's gonna happen in the future. I mean, really, the offer is like they get a professionally written piece about them.
Here. Okay, so this is a little bit of an off. We need to simplify this offer. If he promotes it on his channel, the newsletter, okay? This is for you. I'm telling this sentence to you. Okay. If you promote it on your channel, from the emails that sign up, from your followers that sign up. So this is the thing. So it says from your followers that sign up, okay? Any money we make from those followers through other affiliate deals, the money that we get from they sign up, etc., etc. 30% of the revenue goes to you. Does that sentence make sense to you?
Yeah, I'm just wondering like how is that even going to be trackable?
Huh?
How's that even going to be trackable? How do we track that?
Oh, we give him a unique link. We can track it. Duh. This is like a tracking. That is easy. Don't worry about tracking it.
Okay.
Yeah. Just give him a unique link.
Unique link for what? Signing up
Yeah.
for the newsletter? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I'm not gonna get too caught up on the technical details.
Don't worry about the technical side of things. We got engineers.
Yeah. So for the 30%, I mean, you know, how if they like, so I'm putting myself in the shoes of them. Like if you're me and I'm having a conversation with me, and I would say, okay, 30% revenue goes to me. Nice. What's your monthly revenue? Like, when do you expect to make money? Like, how?
Say we are working on deals.
Okay.
But here's the thing right now. So this is the thing. No, you don't need to complicate it. Okay. Don't, you need to simplify it, not complicate it. Okay. But what is the cost? Like, this is the kind of conversation you kind of need him to either you need to tell him or he needs to think about it this way. Okay. What is the cost to him to put a damn link? We're doing the article about him.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah. Right.
And other articles. What is the cost for him? He's making posts every day about random shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What is the cost for him to put the link in his description?
Okay.
What is the cost? 0? You know what I mean? Okay.
Okay.
So if you look at the guy's last 5-10 posts, the cost is 0. He's not making any money on those. He's not costing him anything. It's like a picture of him walking on the beach or like kicking the bag or whatever.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, you know. So here is the deal. This is another one. He can make a post. He's like, hey, this Asparagus Times is a newsletter, just made an article about me. Here it is. Go read it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I thought like the value was there for the person is like, you know, I'm going to give you free promo, and in exchange, you know, you could at least put the link in your bio for like a week or two.
Yeah.
You know, it might not have to be like, you know, because look, he's got Coors Organic, Hemp Energy Bev. Like, how much?
Yeah,
how
but
much
he's getting. I don't know what those are. Those could be, because those are ads. Those are other accounts, right?
Yeah. So like, Hemp Energy Beverage. This is only an image. I'm not like actually on Instagram. I can go if you want me to, but you know, I don't know if they're.
So yeah, so he put that thing there. We get a bunch of emails. Any money we made from those emails, he gets 30%. Give him 25, actually, maybe what he says. I don't know.
Okay.
Why are you clicking on that?
Uh.
The comments.
Yeah.
Start talking about cryptocurrency and Bitcoin. That's why the cryptocurrency market is retarded. Okay. Cannabis market has been robbed by the government taxes. Okay, that's great. That's why we're there, because it's what does it mean it's been robbed?
I think he's saying like, you know how if you go buy legal weed, they're gonna charge you a 25% tax.
Yeah, because it's legal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks. I appreciate the compliment though. I will keep cranking out great content.
Roy the man, keep cracking great content.
We will if this editor gets back to me.
Okay, so let's see. So I think I'm not sure if that's a great offer. That's some sort of an offer. You know?
Yeah.
We do an article on you.
The hook is the article about them.
Yeah. We do an article about you. We like your story. We got a good, credible guy, you know? And and then you can say, hey, we have run other newsletters. This is another thing you can say. We have ran other like email campaigns, okay, in other industries, in other niches. We can draft this email almost perfectly right now. We have run other email campaigns in other industries, and we have grown lists to over 1 million subscribers. Okay. You need to fix the grammar and make these sentences a little bit shorter, right?
Yeah.
And then you can, so that would be your credibility, you know, and then you do the ask, which is, let us write an article for you. You promote it, you know, and in return, from the followers that you have who sign up to our newsletters, any money we make from them, you get 30% off the top or 25% off the top. Okay.
Is this like, is this ephemeral or it keeps going?
For him?
Yeah.
I say for him, just make it simple. Just keep it going.
Okay.
That's the thing, man. Don't worry about these little things right now.
Okay. Okay.
And okay. And then insert the sentence that I sent you about the giving him an exit door.
Okay.
I sent you in a Slack.
Do they want, like, when you say we've grown other lists in other industries, just be vague?
Well, I mean, he doesn't want to see the list, but you can give him others. Like you need to have it in a way that he can think about it. So yes, that's a little bit too vague. That's what I mean. You need to massage this in a point that is have enough details that picks his attention. You know, example of this. I'm just throwing stuff out there. You need to think. You need to put your brain behind this thing, and you need to think about it. Okay. I'm just giving you examples.
I'm just trying
We have operated email campaigns in business niche or in personal finance niche, which is one of the most competitive niches online. And we have grew email list to over 1 million subscribers in 1 year.
For who?
What do you mean for who? For ourselves.
We have 1 million? I thought we were only at like 115,000.
What? No, we have almost 100,000 buyers.
Oh, that's right. Okay, I see what you mean. Oh, the email list is probably way bigger then.
Yeah, it's like 10 times bigger. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So you need to give him enough details, as my buddy puts it, chief copywriter. You need to give him enough details that they do the math. You don't want to do the math for them. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You don't want to say, I can grow this list to 1 million subscribers in 1 year. You know?
Yeah.
For example, a better sentence would be over there. You can say, hey, we are running email campaigns in personal finance niche. Like we're running like similar campaigns in personal finance niche, okay, which is one of the most competitive niches, and we are collecting 80,000 emails a month. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Yeah, like you break it down, like, okay, it's not that we built this list to 1 million, it's like 80,000 a month. Now we can like put a number to a time.
So he's thinking about it. Okay, if these guys are this good, has been doing this for years, doing 80,000 a month, they probably grew a list to 1 million subscribers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you can say here, you can say, go back. No. Yeah, here at the beginning. Yeah. We are running similar. So for example, I would say we started running a similar campaign in personal finance niche starting in like early 2020. And we are growing that email, that newsletter to almost by 80,000 a month. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you tell him, hey, we started similar thing last year. That one is going about 80,000 a month. We're starting a new thing this year. Do you want to be involved or you don't want to be involved? If you don't want to be involved, no harm feeling.
Now, the only concern I have here is that, like, this isn't testing the water for asparagus times. Like, this isn't our PDF lead magnet. This is like a whole nother thing, right?
No, you can say, hey, this is a PDF. So
Oh, like, so we'd say we'd write the piece about you, but for now, like,
Yeah.
okay,
Exactly.
I got it.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah. You can say, hey, this is a piece about this, and then we want to do a piece about you.
Okay.
You know?
All right. Now, if he's like, all right, cool, I'm down. And then he's like, all right, when are you going to have the piece?
Ask your buddy Josh or whatever his name was,
Jake?
how long it's gonna take.
Okay. At that point, I mean, are we like, we're willing to drop some money to get like more articles written? Or no, you were saying
No,
earlier,
I'm
get
willing
Jake
to drop
do it.
money to have, but the money is gonna get is how much it's gonna cost to write one article about a guy who's doing an interview. I don't
Yeah.
know, $200, $100. It's not a $5,000 project.
Yeah.
I know already 2 people in our team who can write this,
Yeah.
which will be free because they're already getting paid for other things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So the reason I want someone like Josh do it is the same thing. Tell Josh, hey buddy, here's the deal. We already done this in other niches and we're doing this much. This is a
Okay.
niche like this. Do you want to be involved or you don't want to be involved? If you don't want to be involved, if Josh doesn't want to do this, I can find somebody. I can have a student write this for like $5 an hour.
Yeah.
You know, because the article doesn't matter.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's the list.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just a means to an end.
Yes. So yeah, I can. The thing is, again, go back to the thing. Do you have the list of how much it costs per lead?
The list of how much it costs per lead.
Number 2, you said.
Oh, not yet. No, because we don't have any opt-ins.
But that's what was the number 1, 2, 3, 4 that say, hey, we have to do this for asparagus time? It's like, what's the opt-in cost?
Oh, right here.
I actually think I saw it there down. Here, go up. Stop. No, you passed it, I think. Go up. Did you write this thing down?
Oh,
Okay.
land on a branded page.
Yeah.
Find out what the acquisition cost is.
Yes.
Okay.
So the acquisition cost, we want it to be low or we want it to be high?
Low.
Exactly. So if I can get this done for $5 an hour.
Yeah. Okay. I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did I talk about the quality of the article here?
No.
No. $5 an hour. That's
see.
I can get this done for $10 an hour.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I mean, the only reason why
I don't want a Pulitzer Prize winner to write this shit.
Yeah.
You know?
I guess I'm looking at it from like there's two limits. There's the low end where it's like this is just absolute garbage, and then there's the high end where it's like, yeah, this is a Pulitzer Prize winning article. We want to be like somewhere in the middle where we could get that middle quality for like $5 or $10 an hour.
But that's what I mean. No, we can get that quality for $10 an hour. I can go to a university right now, okay, and I can find a English major student who smokes weed, and I say, which is gonna be easy to find.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be like, hey, there's this awesome athlete or whatever dude that I want to write a feature about it. Do you want to write a feature about him? I'll pay you even for it. $10 an hour. Do you think he's gonna say no?
I'm gonna say, hell yeah. Give me that weed money.
There you go. So that's your minimum cost. There is absolutely no reason to spend a dime more than that. You know?
Yeah. Okay. Makes sense now. All right. So now I know what to do. Forget about the quality. Just get the damn
You
emails.
have the clarity. Yeah, exactly. Because the quality, I've told you the quality and the lower side. Go on Fiverr, find somebody who can write articles on weed.
Yeah. Okay. So, and the thing is too, like with this approach for writing.
Okay. One of the things that you can write this article yourself. I'm not a writer. I can write this shit.
Yeah. It's not gonna be perfect, but like shit, I'll have Will, edit it. $15
it doesn't even
an hour.
need to be perfect, by the way, because like we just talked about, as soon as by the time they read the article, they're like, this is shit. You already got their email.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh man, yeah, that's facts.
Yeah, but I mean, obviously, you don't want it to be shit to a level that the guy says, "Oh my god, this is so bad. There's no way I'm gonna
Yeah,
promote it."
yeah,
Or
yeah.
like my fans
Right,
hate it. So
right.
you have to turn on your brain,
Yes. Okay.
but it doesn't have to operate at full speed. As
Got
long
it.
as it's on, it's good.
Yeah, I'm very like, it's all or nothing. It's either shit quality or like amazing quality, but we could have
No,
we could have great quality.
yeah, we can have, yeah, exactly. We can have better than good. You can't
Exactly.
write
Yeah.
this and it's gonna be better than good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
And
Sweet.
you already made 5 digits last month.
Yep. I 2021. What do you think? What do you think is going to be the number? You think I could hit 500?
500K a month?
Not a month, just for the year.
Oh, I don't know. Depends how hard you work.
That's all I do all day.
Well, I don't know. We'll see. You
Yeah.
need to have more of a focus. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't try to do 20 things at the same time. Even right now, you're doing like 3 things at the same time, 4 things at the same time. So I would think the holster thing, even that one, if you want to slow it down or even kill it, there is a really good chance those guys are going to be, because that opportunity is so like it's like too good to be true kind of thing, that you're like, okay, man, something's happened. There's no way this is this much. Like people in US producing holster, selling it for like 3-4 times more like the price, and then there is no marketplace for it. There's no big name, there is no big player. Do you know what I mean?
But there are big players.
No, but like big player, I'm talking about like Newegg. Big player.
There's like Cabela's.
What do they do?
Cabela's is basically like Newegg for like outdoor stuff. Cabela's hunting, fishing, camping, but they have a lot of guns and ammo and shooting.
Specifically, I'm talking about like but is this? Yeah, but this is not.
Yeah, like they carry like Garmin and like all this shit,
Yeah.
But who knows? Maybe Cabela's started as like a gun only thing. I don't know.
Well, I mean, even here, if you look at holsters, I don't know. There is something here that doesn't add up, and it could be that the volumes are low, but the numbers you're talking about, we're not looking to make $1 million here.
Yeah.
Okay. The other part about it is like, yeah, okay, stop here right now. You can see even that holsters has like 250 reviews.
Yeah.
Oh, it's searched by popular.
Top rated or most reviewed?
Yeah. Yeah. See? It has 250 reviews. How many reviews that other random site had? 1,500?
Yeah, but that was for the grips. That wasn't holsters.
Oh, okay. Anyway, something is shady going on here. And my guess is these guys are a bitch to work with. That's my guess.
Maybe.
That's my guess.
Well, as we figured out earlier, we're at the point where we're going to see if this thing is going to get squashed or not, based if these guys are willing to share that data with us. So
yes, that's exactly what
this week we'll figure out if we're going to kill this or keep going with it. But the weed thing we're going to stick with for sure, because that's just something we can't give up on.
Well, no,
we know it's going to get bigger.
Giving up is always an option. The point for the week thing is that there are a lot more writing on the wall, and obviously we know the industry is growing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but yes, we can always give up on shit.
Yeah, that's true. We could squash that and the holster thing.
Failure is always an option here.
Start something completely new. We could go back to funerals.
Yeah, but at the same time, we already have enough going on with the courses and all that sort of stuff too. There is work to be done.
Yeah.
So here is the question for you. So, but what I mean is, like, for you is you need to focus and say, hey, you know what? I got these 3 things, or I got this 1 thing, I got these 2 things, but it couldn't be 5, 10 things that I need to like knock out of the park. And then you have to have deadlines. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, and then on 1 day or 2 days or whatever, just focus on those things getting done. You know what I mean?
So if I were to list everything I had going on, I have my YouTube channel and the content that I need to make for that.
Yeah.
Also, like creating the holster store and everything, that's great content for the YouTube channel. So even if it doesn't work for us, it's still great for the YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
We have the YouTube channel content, and then I will put holsters project as a separate one. We have the weed list project. Just those three things that I could think of, really. I mean, I have like
Holster project, the weedlist project. Yeah. Okay. Good. By the way, what's the deal? Do we own half of this YouTube channel or what? Is this what's happening here? Okay. So,
but not with Polina.
Imagine if she watches this. Tell her to edit this.
Look, I love you, Polina, but like the slowness, it's killing me.
Send this video to Polina.
No, I'm not sending her this. I sent her a different one where I didn't say that.
Can you make a 10-minute clips about this where the pot you're shitting on you?
No, but like seriously, like I want to put out like a YouTube video every day. You know, if she's taking 2 days to send me a message back, like whatever.
She's not the right person. Boom, move on. Find someone else.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so how can we
and then there's List Storm, so I got to do more stuff for that.
Oh, by the way, how is the List Storm community doing?
Good. Yeah, we've got like
is it on Slack?
Yeah, it's on Slack.
How active are they?
Pretty good. I post in there every day. There's one lady in there that's like killing it with a client right now. She's like doing all types of stuff. There's another guy that is sitting down with one of his buddies, and they're doing some sort of like, deal where he gets 50-50. So he's going to be setting up a store with all that stuff.
So this is very exciting. But I'm going to stop it right now because you already got 4 things going on. Okay.
Yeah.
There are already 3 things too many.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know.
YouTube channel content. You need to try to outsource as much as possible over there. Okay. Or at least try to not maybe fully outsource it. You need to streamline it. Okay. You should not spending time in terms of like editing and stuff like that right now. So find somebody who is at least decent quality. Okay. What about that thumbnail design dude?
I got the thumbnails from him.
No, but does he do other shit too?
Like other designs?
Did you ask him? No, does he do video editing?
Oh, no. No, he's just on Fiverr. Like, that's just his thing. Just a thumbnail gig.
Did you ask him?
I can ask him.
Yeah, ask him. Because obviously, if he's doing thumbnail, he probably knows other... Is it a guy or a girl?
It's a guy.
Okay.
Hey, do you do video editing?
Or do you know somebody who can? Okay, boom, gone. Nice. See what he says.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's, I don't know how much of that time is going to be. Holster project, weeklist project. One of these guys got to go at the end of the day. Maybe they're going to go or like going to get streamlined very high.
The holster project will probably end up not panning out.
I think if you want just content for your YouTube channel and stuff like that, you got 2 things going on that for Shopify. One is, I know this great guy who's trying to launch a supplement brand online that you can work with him.
Okay.
His name is Gulu. I don't know if you ever met him. Okay. You can help him out. Chill switch guy. Okay. So he's doing a Shopify, blah, blah. Okay.
Cool. Abdul's brother, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, yeah, of course I talked to him.
Yeah. So he can do it. He needs to do the Shopify stuff like that. So you can help him to do the Shopify store. The thing is, for example, if you want to do a Shopify store for the sake of a case study, a Shopify store, that's a better thing because he can help you with the content of the Shopify store. You don't need to worry about the items in the store and the listings and stuff like that. You don't worry about the traffic to the store because he's taking care of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you want to have a Shopify store going from 0 to 100 on your YouTube channel, because of the YouTube channel, he can you can use him as a case study because it's an internal project, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's for that. The purpose of the weed list project is that it has an enormous amount of synergy with the list storm.
Right, because it's email marketing.
Because it's a freaking list. Yes, that's why we're doing that thing.
Okay.
You know? So
So
YouTube channel, I would say Holster project. Holster project is too good to be true. So because it's too good to be true, I'm willing to investigate a little bit more to see if it's too good to be true.
yeah.
Okay. Like I need to know if it's too good to be true. If there is a guy out there who says, "Hey, I'm already selling 1,000 holsters a month," or like, yeah, how much do we get? 100? Yeah, 1,000 holsters
3,000 to 3,500 holsters a month is
a
what's
month, and
Cook's
then
doing.
my margin on this thing is
45.
70%, or like what? Yeah, no, his margin is more because that's the
right.
wholesale price.
Right. Yeah.
His margin is probably 70-80%.
Yeah.
You know, my margin is 70%, and I am selling 80 of them. Like 80% of my sales are from these 3 items. I don't believe that. I do not believe that. There is more to it. There's something here is just not adding up.
Well, it might not be from 3. It could be
It could be
15.
If he says I'm selling 3,000 and I'm selling it this 3,000 items a month, I'm selling it across these 200 different SKUs. I'm like, oh, okay, great, I'm out.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
and it's like evenly around against these 300 SKUs. Like, oh, okay, that's great, good for you, I'm out. You know.
Okay, so here's a numbers question.
But you are telling me even chaos is not like that.
It's not. It's like one product is like doing the most.
I know.
But
the most you're talking about is also $2,000 a month. It's not much.
Yeah, it's not. But they also aren't running like any ads, which is why I can even use chaos as a Shopify store case study, which is already what I'm doing.
Yeah.
You know, like we've already made 20% of the revenue in the last 30 days from email marketing.
Yeah, but the point is this, Matt. If I have to run ads, okay, if I have to come up with a funnel, if I have to do all that sort of shit, okay, that's a lot of work and creativity and cost and time, okay? I'm not doing that for a client.
Yeah, I don't want to do that either.
You know what I mean? I don't want to charge that. I don't want to price it, especially for somebody who doesn't have money. If the numbers are there, I'll do it. But when I do it for myself, you know? And that means I own the store, I own the traffic, I own everything. You just fulfill the orders.
That's what I want to do. I don't really care for client work anymore.
Yeah. So that's the point. Again, the numbers that you are telling me and the other guys, the guys who send it back to us, the numbers sounds too good to be true. So it's either the numbers. So that's why we're trying to see maybe these guys are best to work with. Because there are people out there. There are people out there that are like that. Oh, this is how they think. They're like, no, I'm selling 1,000 of these items, but I have this other 200 items or like 195 other items in my store that I'm not selling any of them. You know, I want you to sell those because the other one, the top sellers, I can already sell my top seller.
Yeah.
I want you to sell the non-sellers. You know, they don't think that, hey, my top seller, I should sell the top seller as much as possible. They just work in a different brainwave.
Right.
Which I don't want to get associated with.
Yeah. So we know for chaos that most of his sales come from like one product, which is pretty unique. But if I hit up Cook's Holsters and I say, what are your top 3 products? And they're like, well, our top 3 products only make up 10% of our revenue. Then you know that's a bad sign, right?
No, I don't care about the revenue. I care about the numbers to be moved, though. You know what I mean? I care about the number of sales. I don't care about the revenue as much.
Okay. So like if there's 150 moving a day and, you know, each holster is 5, 5, 5, 5, that's bad. But if there's one holster that's like 70 or 80, that's a good sign. Okay.
Yes. And then we only want to sell that.
Okay.
We only want to carry that one.
I see.
Even if that one, like we had this conversation, even if that one, I lose $1 on every sale.
Yeah.
I want to sell that one. I don't want to sell the one that makes 10x the profit, but then he sells 5 a month.
Yeah.
We want to move as much volume as much as possible. But then again, the guys who are in this industry may be a bitch to work with, and they don't want to move that one. They just don't think in that term. They don't think in terms of growth. They don't think in terms of numbers. They think in terms of, hey, what's the money? What's that extra $20 I can make here?
Yeah. It's like short-term thinking.
Yeah. And you know what? I mean, obviously, like maybe I had a similar conversation with a guy who owns a restaurant, actually. So, and then I was telling everybody, like, give me your list of the buyers and stuff. This is supposed to give me a freaking list for like a month right now, And I say, hey, give me your list of buyers in your restaurants and then the menu items and stuff. Because he doesn't have a restaurant. Sorry. He has like a kitchen. You know what I mean? So it's like an online restaurant. So you order online, you go pick up the food. You know what I mean? So there's no seat, like COVID time too. But like there's even before COVID time, he has a catering thing. All done online. Okay. And I say, give me just access to your database. And then I look at it and then I try to optimize of what you can sell right now. You know what I mean? The max. First of all, it's been almost 3 months. He has not gotten around to give me the database. Okay. Great guy, by the way. Okay. But then I talked to him. I was like, hey, what's the problem? It's saying, man, even if you want to increase my sales 10 times, I don't have the capacity to serve it anyway. You know? And then I told him, okay, then that's great. Increase your price.
Right.
But he doesn't think that way. He thinks if he increases his price, all his customers are going to go away.
Not true.
Yeah, because he's literally on the sentence before, he says, I'm too busy. Which one is it? Are you too busy? If you're too busy, you're underpriced.
Yeah.
It's that simple. It's like supply and demand. If you're too busy, okay, that you cannot supply, you got too much demand, increase your price. So have you passed economics at school or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the few classes I did well in.
It's literally Econ 101.
Yeah.
Like literally.
Supply and demand. That's like the
Supply
first thing in
demand.
any econ.
You are too busy. Increase your price.
Yeah.
You're not going to be as busy and you're going to make, if not more, same amount of money. Increase your price and try to focus more. But the point is this, man. I'm a busy guy, like we already making money. We already have so much other shit going on. That's a lot more ROI in there.
Yeah.
Okay. At some point, I realized it's not my job to teach Econ 101 to this guy anymore. You know what I mean? Because that takes energy, that takes time. You don't want to, so great guy, but I don't want to do business with a guy who doesn't understand or who's not interested in the science of economics. You know what I mean? Who doesn't have that knowledge. I'm not a school here. This is not an econ school. This is a business, If the hosters guy are the greatest guy in the world, they don't understand Econ 101, move on, find something else to do. You already got too much on your to-do list anyway.
Yeah.
So don't be afraid of leaving money on the table.
Okay. Because this, if anything is going to make money the fastest for me, it's this.
Yeah, exactly. So yes. Yeah. So that's the other part about it. Exactly. If you, like, for example, the Wheatley's project, if you had a project that had an enormous amount of synergy for that, you would look at it as a cost leader. You're like, hey, you know what? It splits my focus a little bit. Yes, it's like maybe not immediate ROI, etc. But I know this other model is a proven model that can scale to 1 million a month.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yes, I'm willing to do the investment up front in it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But the restaurant menu list is not in that situation,
Yeah. Yeah.
The holster project is not in that situation. You know, the hosted number you're telling me are just too good to be true. And this is a conversation we had last week, I think, right? Like it was just like I was like, then there is something that doesn't add up. It could be just it's a difficult market to work with the people there. Like mining. Mining is it.
We'll find out. Yeah. We'll find out this week. Yeah, and I forgot to mention another one, the soccer guy.
Oh, what happened to him? So that is something I'm interested in.
Well, the call was great. You know, I like you said, give him as much value as possible. I told him everything that he could do. We were brainstorming.
Did you like the email conversation you had with him?
Yeah. So he's a huge fan of it. And then he's like, you know, so like everything that I was telling him, like how we take this store to the next level, how we take his YouTube channel to the next level. I'm like, look, dude, if you want to walk out with $100,000 in your pocket every month, this is what you got to do. And so we were talking. And then at the end of the call, I said, hey, listen, he was like, all right, so like, you know, what do you charge? And I was like, well, you know, I don't really charge anything up front. We just take a percentage. So if you wanted to do this with us, you wouldn't have to spend $1 on it. We would come in, we bring all the resources and everything, but we take 50%. So he said that he was open to that. Okay. But I was waiting for him to schedule a call with me today, but he didn't. So he might be busy, but
yeah, let him to think about it. Give him room to think about it. I would say the next email you can send him, obviously next week or something like that. Try to get him on the phone with Abdul.
Okay.
You know, say, hey, like I had this discussion with our CEO, you know, and CEO founder, etc. You know, let's have a conversation. I talked to Abdul about this too, by the way.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What did he say?
I just told him, and then I'm telling you, I'll say, hey, I told Abdul, you need to have a call with this guy. I'm telling you, schedule a call with Abdul.
Oh, okay,
you know?
okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and yeah, like on top of that, so we have all this, and then I have already like all the stuff that I do for Lions. You know?
Yeah, so there you go. See your list, there's a problem here.
Way too much. And I feel it, trust me. Like I get burnt out during the week. It's just my focus is all over the place.
If this, so there is, but that's okay though, because this is kind of like you are, oh man, there is a, I was just reading about this in computer science. Somebody posted this article. I know the name of the guy is Blake. I want to give him a shout out for our 2 watchers. So anyway, so I forgot. This guy is like I follow on Twitter, great guy. It's like some 20-year-old kid, but like great smart guy. So he posted an article, and this is a famous problem in computer science. Did you graduate or no?
Yeah.
Okay, so
with an associate's, not bachelor's.
Huh? Oh, okay.
Only associates, yeah.
Okay, so it's called the highest hill problem. So you're randomly dropped on a map. You need to figure out the highest point. You know what I mean? So if you go on the long story short is at the beginning when you're trying to start, okay, you need to test the waters in different places. Okay, but as soon as you find a place that is attractive, you need to start climbing up. That's what you need to do right now. Okay, so but listen, at some point you need to start climbing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So right now you're testing the waters across 6 different things. 6, 5, 1, 2, 6. 6 different things. Okay. 5 different things. Okay. You're testing yourself across 6 different things. Okay. You need to figure out which one to climb. Okay. So you climb a little bit here, you climb a little bit here, see how steep it is, how rewarding it is. But at some point you got to start climbing one of these things. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
One of these hills. You got 5 hills over there. You know, you need to figure out which one to climb right now. That's what you're trying to do. So the list storm, $1 million a month can make it. Okay. With this project, I don't know, like the sky is the limit. God knows what's going to happen 10 years from now. Okay. With the market online. Hosters, not the biggest fish to catch right now, but just the opportunity to make some cash right now is just too good to be true, we investigate a little bit, you know. It's kind of like, okay, is there a quick win here? That's the question. Is there a quick win here? Right now, the answer is yes, but it's very sketchy to me. It's like too good to be true.
Right.
YouTube channel content, that's, I think, is just a money game eventually.
Yeah.
You know, so that falls in the Vidlist project kind of thing. Is like, we know it's or like more like actually the list storm. We know that market. Like, we know a YouTube channel with a lot of followers over there can have a lot of potentials in the future.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so like, I personally want to invest in this niche, you know, like a organic YouTube traffic, whatever you want to call it. So there is stuff over there, but you need to prioritize at some point. Okay, what are you doing for Lions right now?
You know, like, I'm trying to work with Abdul to get the OA funnel like to the next level. So we're doing like new A/B tests, and we built like a system for keeping track of everything. And then like netbooks, I'm managing Tatiana and Emily.
What is Saravan doing for netbook?
Dude, we messaged him on Facebook, and he said that he was like building backlinks, but I don't see anything on Ahrefs. Like, I don't see any referring domains that are like,
dude, okay, I don't fucking know how backlink making works, but what does that even mean, making backlinks?
I don't know. And I told him, I was like, Saravan, like, I need you to put together a list of like 50 to 100 articles. You're supposed to do this like 2 months ago, and you never did it.
Okay, man. Yeah, I need to talk with Abdul about this. If he's not doing this, man, like, that's the thing. Like, we work with a lot of contractors who say a lot of shit, but when it comes to delivery, they're not delivering because they're busy doing other shit. You know what I mean? Because they're contractors. That's what contract. So if that's the thing, I have a conversation with Abdul about it. At the same time, it's a zero cost thing for us right now. If he's making the list, we're not have to pay him for it. Okay, man, take 5 months to make a list.
Yeah, but we don't even have the list.
Yeah, you're right. And is he? Yeah. So I would say,
you know, like, he was like, all right, let me know when you have the articles published. You know, I worked with Tatiana and Emily. We got 80 articles published already. Like, where are the sales? You know, like, obviously it's SEO, like, it's a takes time, but like,
no, but hey, no, that's not how it works, because there are KPIs to measure.
Yeah.
If part of this SEO strategy is to publish articles, my second question is, how many articles you published yesterday?
We're doing 10 a week.
Okay, so how many articles you published last week? 10. Okay. And is Saravan involved in that at all?
No.
Okay. The other part of the SEO strategy is doing backlinks
and on-page SEO and like handling all that. And I don't see the communication there. I haven't heard from him.
Okay, hold on. No, let's just take it one step at a time.
Okay. So we published
part
the
of
articles.
The articles is the 10 articles that was published last week.
Yeah.
Do you have an article, an Excel file that I can see? Okay, these are the 10 articles that were published.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Backlink strategy. How many backlinks we got last week?
No idea. I haven't gotten
exactly. That's the problem. Okay.
Yeah.
I know. He might say 15. Where is this 15?
I don't know. I told him put it in a spreadsheet, but
yeah. So that's the conversation you need to have with him. And what did he say?
Let me see here. Let me just move this off screen. Let's see.
How did you move it off screen? If this half is off screen, is that how it works?
Streamlabs only grabs like a certain chunk of my screen.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean.
So I said, hey, like, you know, where's it at? Hey guys, yes, we will share the sheet, and also we can do the next 50 to 100 articles. Sorry, last couple weeks were slow, blah blah blah.
Okay. When was
and
this?
then
Wednesday?
Yeah, this was Wednesday, and then he said, sure, we'll end of week mostly.
Okay, that's the thing. Okay, so that's bullshit. I see. This thing should take 2 hours.
Yeah.
This thing should not take 4 days. This is
know.
a 20-minute job. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I had this exact conversation about something completely different with analytics. But there are work that I feel takes 20 minutes and then it's like 2 weeks later. Come on.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, okay, like the conversation in the morning wasn't as bad. It was like 4 days later.
Yeah.
But
But I mean, if I
so
go
then
on,
what happened?
well, that's where the conversation ended.
Okay, man. Yes. Okay, I'll talk to Abdul about this.
Okay. So like, look, if I do netbooksreview.net, right? And I go to Site Explorer and I put it in here. You can see the authority of the site has stayed the exact same for like since we bought it. And then if I do like referring
Backlink, it says
domains,
+6.
yeah, but sometimes they come from like just random places on the internet. Like there's what my website gets backlinks that I don't even do anything. So
Okay, I
like,
didn't know.
7 days. In the last 7 days, there's 2 new referring domains, keyfora.com and linkmeo. Okay. Keyfora, if I go here, this doesn't look like a PBN. This doesn't look like something that Sarah would build. Okay.
Okay.
Then if I do in the last 30 days,
I got it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, where is it? Where? bestonlinecourses.com. This is all bullshit.
I don't want to hear this.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's done anything. I'm just being honest. And if he has, like, I'm sorry if I'm wrong here.
I tell you, I know he hasn't done anything. You don't forget about that.
You know what I'm saying? 30 days. Like, here, you want me to go to the last 60 days? Like, it's all bullshit here. Like, I don't see anything that's been done. So, honestly, like, for the split that we have with him,
I don't even know the split, but this doesn't make any sense, man. If we're not tracking the progress, who gives a shit if you're making progress? There's no progress. If you're not tracking, you're not doing anything.
Yeah. And I mean, like, we're tracking it on our end. I'm keeping track of all the articles that are getting published. Yeah. I'm staying on top of the game, but like we're holding up our end. So,
that's what I mean. But again, hold on. We already know what to do. There's no point in continuing this conversation.
Yeah.
Okay. So, go back to your list of things to do. Okay. So again, you need to niche down.
Yeah.
This is, if I were you, I would connect the soccer duo with the app duo.
Okay.
Wheatlist project. Okay. And Liststorm. In others actually order. Liststorm, Wheatlist project, your number 1 and 2 focus. Okay. The people that are in Liststorm right now. Okay. How many people there? 20, 40?
48.
Okay. So those 48 people, you need to make them successful. Maybe add me to that group or whatever, Slack channel.
Yeah, I can add you.
Add me to that Slack channel so I kind of get a feeling of the vibe and stuff, Okay. But if you can make those guys successful, dude, that's $1 million a month opportunity.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's what I'm saying too, is like, I know that's the gold right there, but I'm thinking of like projects that we're doing sort of like.
No. That's what I mean. You need to niche down. Okay. Then a holster project, I'm ready to kill it right now, but let's just like send that couple of emails and hear a bunch of guys telling us no.
Right. We don't want to just ditch it.
YouTube channel and content. Okay, man. It's good. It's long term. I think that should be the bottom of your priorities right now.
Yeah.
You got some amazing gold right now in front of you right now. The soccer guy called with Abdul, you can just put a star next to it. You just need to set that up.
Okay.
Guess what? For the soccer guy called with Abdul, Noor?
Who?
No, sorry. Melissa?
No.
Okay. Or
Lions I'll get rid of since that's just work.
Actually do this with Moon. Do you know Moon Aza? Okay, so ping me and with Munaza. So then I kind of like want you to play it this way. What's the deal with the soccer guy? Stay on, be like a PM for that. But in terms of the follow up and try to connect that guy with Abdul, just basically spend a little bit of time, try to connect it with Abdul. and maybe don't involve Moon right now. I'll tell you, it's MUNN, by the way. But yeah. So Liststorm definitely number one. Wheatley's project number two. Yeah, because number two Wheatley's project, by the way, is your version of Liststorm. Okay.
Like,
do it.
Yeah. See, I'm thinking, like, is the play to start from scratch and build the email list and do all that, or is the play to like
the play is this: get an email list, monetize it.
Yeah.
How can you get an email list?
I mean, that's the whole technique, right?
Yeah, exactly. So
but the other thing too is, like, Liststorm is obviously, like, in its iteration right now, it was built for like holiday email marketing, but I think for 2021,
yeah, but obviously you can, yeah. So if those guys become successful, if you make some dude, I don't know, like a shit ton of money during holiday, you can also say, hey, you want me to continue after holiday is finished? And they're probably gonna say yes.
Yeah. What about like combining Ecom Rush with Liststorm? Or is that
Well, I don't know what is there to combine.
Well, Uzi's great with ads. I'm just good with like building the stores and getting the conversion rates up and building the back ends. So like Uzi's the one that knows how to supercharge stores with ads. But Liststorm still applies because I would design an entire email backend for whatever it is that we're working on.
We need proof. That's what I'm telling you. That's why I said Liststorm number one.
Yeah.
Liststorm number one for you. Ecom Rush should be number one with Uzi. The point is we have 50 students here, probably another, or like 40 here, probably I think another 30 there over. Okay. Mm-hmm. Can we make 20 of these? Can we make 10%, 20% of these guys very successful? That is your job.
Yeah.
As the owner. Okay. It's kind of like the customer first, but customer success first.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that's what I mean. Add me to that group, because you got to provide so much value. You need to kind of like make your duty to make those guys successful.
I dropped a link yesterday, and I blocked out time Saturday and Sunday for people to schedule 30 minutes with me to talk about.
And what did they say?
Well, I already got two people to book.
Awesome. Yeah. So you need to provide value to those guys. Those guys need to go in and test the strategies, and like they already got clients.
One of them, yeah, a few of them do, yeah.
Okay, great. So ask them how they got clients. Try to refine their strategy so the ones who didn't get clients can use the guys who did. They can use their learnings and their methods and their language, their methodology, etc., to try to also win clients.
That's the thing. Like, that's where Uzi is really good, because like he knows about lead gen and stuff. Like, lead gen is not my forte because I do it all through YouTube, like organically, you know. So like,
but your guy, you said from Liststorm.
Yeah.
Liststorm.
Yeah.
Remove Ecom Rush. Ecom Rush is not for you.
Okay.
Go back. Yeah. So Liststorm.
Yeah.
Has anybody had success winning clients with the pitch we talked about?
The pitch we talked about.
The pitch that they gave to the guys. Hey, I'm going to run your holiday email campaign.
Oh, yeah. A few did.
Okay, great.
Not all of them, but a few.
Yeah. So those few have a conversation. Okay. And have a conversation with the ones who didn't.
Okay.
And say, hey, buddy, what did you do that it worked? Okay. Okay, great. You did this. Great. Talk to the guy or girl who hadn't had any success. Say, hey, buddy, what did you do that it didn't work? Oh, okay. You did this. Hey, why don't you try this other thing? Joanne had success doing this. Did you try this? No. Okay, try it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I think that's also like part of, you know, how we were saying, like, we're doing all these different things where eventually you start have to climb the hill. a lot of these different things that I'm doing are also giving me experience and like
Yeah.
insight into doing things. So obviously it's not like a huge waste of time because it all goes back to something.
Well, this is what happened with Liststorm. Okay, we had a strategy, and it's obviously great. Like, it's a great idea. Okay, we had a strategy. You already had success with it before, etc., etc. Okay, so you have some sort of an expertise. But then you doing it is different than 50 people doing it. Okay,
Yeah.
so from the 50 people, 10%. Joanne had success. Okay, Mike didn't. Ask Joanne what she did. Tell Mike to try it.
Okay.
This is what you need to do. Yes. Yes. And you keep doing that. You yourself may learn a thing or two too from John.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Oh, I'm
Exactly.
sure.
And you may learn a thing or two from Mike too of not to do. Learning what not to do is also a real lesson.
Yeah.
You know? So that is what you need to do for Liststorm.
Okay. So
Okay.
yeah, like that's pretty much it. I mean, I could sit here and tell you the ideas that I have for Liststorm. Like I wanted to make I want to add more to it, basically, where I show people how to do like the welcome email series, the abandoned cart email series. Like these are the evergreen flows that every e-commerce store needs year round. That's what I want to give them next.
I think that's a good idea, but that is step 3 or 4. Right now, first you need to measure how successful those 50 people are, or whatever the number is. Let's just say 50 people are successful. Okay. You need to figure out why. You need to figure out why some are successful and some are not successful.
Okay.
Okay. And then you need to increase the percentage of the ones who are successful.
Okay.
It's just that simple. Just look at things from high level. It's very simple. If I tell you, hey, like if you come to me, you're like, hey, Sina, you remember that Liststorm course? I'm like, oh yeah, I remember. You're like, hey, guess what? I got 40 people signed up. All 40 of them got a client in the first week.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that?
Yeah.
If we had that story, would you even be bothering talking about the soccer guy?
No.
You know?
Yeah.
Because you're like, hey guys, I have 100% success rate
That's great.
across 50 people.
Yeah.
Okay. So the other side of the coin, if you're like, hey, you remember that 50 people like in the Liststorm? Like, yeah. I'm like, not a single one had any success. I'm like, okay, let's kill it.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you just need to just figure this, kind of like where you are in the spectrum.
Definitely. And
Yeah.
I do care about helping everybody in there. Like if you join, you'll see like there's not a lot of people who are like interacting with each other, but like I post a lot in there and people will comment on it, and then like I'll get people going.
If you had 50 people, okay, I'm like making shit up now. It's like it's a funny shit. But if you had 50 people in there and all 50 of them had a client or two after a week, you would be spending $100,000 a day on this.
Does it like okay? So is there a minimum amount of money that client needs to be paying them, or could it just be like a client? Like whether someone's making $500 from that client or $1,000.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So really, my time should be spent with experimenting how to get clients, and then giving that knowledge back to the group.
Yeah, 100%.
Yes. Yeah, that's what I've been making. Like the YouTube video that I sent Polina. That's about how I got all the people, like all the holster brands, to message me back.
Yeah, and even better than that is talking with the Joanna and other people who had success with Liststorm.
Yeah, which is what I'm doing this weekend.
Exactly. Yes. Talk to those like, oh, it sounds like you're doing it. Tell me exactly what you did. Did you follow the instruction? Okay, what's the email you sent out?
Yeah.
Can I get a copy? Oh, okay. What did he reply? Oh, did you reply back right away? Can I see his reply or her reply? What did you say after? What's the deal? How is it structured? How are you getting paid? Have you gotten paid? What's the success? Had this guy made money? Okay, can I talk to him? You know, try to reverse engineer what happened in the successful cases.
What if I start generating leads? Like, let's say I start sending emails out to like news stations and I'm like, hey, do you guys have clients that need emails? And they're like, yes, like, let's do it. Could I give those leads to students in the course?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, is that gonna increase the success level percentage of the people in the course?
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
If you come to me and you're like, hey, I had 50 people sign up for this course and all 50 of them have a client, I'm not gonna ask you how.
Yeah.
I'm like, because I don't even want to know.
You're like, where's my credit?
Like, whatever you're doing, I don't want to know. Just keep doing it.
Yeah. Well, okay. So that's the thing is like, I know that there's a lot here, but it's more like it has a purpose. You know, the YouTube channel content, I'm not just filming shit on like how to make $100 a day with Shopify. I'm like, it's all relevant to ListStorm. All the content that I'm producing from here for the next like 3 months or whatever is going to be exclusively for like email marketing and trying to get that as good as possible.
Yeah, that's what I also said about the weed list project too. Yes.
Yeah, and this is all great because it's not like,
dude, high level. Okay,
high level.
Again, we're talking high level again.
Yeah,
email marketing, or not email marketing, but like targeted marketing in some way. Because when you say email marketing, you also have these guys. You probably get their Facebook. You can probably upload these lists to Google. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If I get the person's email 5 years from now, I can follow that guy on YouTube. I can already follow that guy on Facebook. You know?
Yeah.
You know, it's like if I have your email, I can actually retarget you on Facebook right now. You know, I can upload the emails, and then if it matches in the database, they do lookalike audience and stuff. You know,
emails are golden coins.
Huh?
The emails are like golden coins.
Exactly. So here's the thing: this whole new industry that is developing around YouTube and the YouTube influencers and stuff like that. Okay, it's gonna explode in the next 5-10 years. In a way that is like beyond anyone's imagine. That's my thesis, by the way. Okay, I was reading something like in it's like a Silicon Valley like a newsletter called Snob. Sorry, it's called Snob. It's not funny. It's called Information. It's actually very snob Silicon Valley newsletter things, and it's like one of those paid newsletter. Okay. There is a company that's called OnlyFans. It's kind of like similar to Patreon.
You know how many girls I know out here in Florida that are making like 50 or 100K a month off of that?
Well, is that the one that's like people take their clothes off on it?
They do whatever they want. It doesn't matter what they put on there. But like, yeah. I know multiple girls that are doing that. I know one girl that's making 50K a month right now, and she has a marketing team that does everything for her, and they take 50%.
OnlyFans, people in Silicon Valley are fucking blown away with what the fuck is going on here. You know,
I was hanging out with the girl who's the #1 creator on OnlyFans. I was hanging out with her like a few weeks ago.
Okay, but it's not about OnlyFans. It's about the thing. So here's the article. It says OnlyFans not only popular but hugely profitable. Okay.
Should build a platform then.
Okay, here's the thing. But OnlyFans is the platform. Okay, so here's the thing. It says that OnlyFans this year made $300 million in profits.
Whew.
Okay, $300 million in profits. Okay. DoorDash. Have you ever heard of DoorDash?
Yeah, food delivery.
Exactly. They
probably nowhere near
right?
that.
Huh?
Probably nowhere near that.
Hold on a second. DoorDash. Yeah, here, DoorDash. DoorDash IPO, $55 billion company. 55 billion. Okay. DoorDash had double the revenue of OnlyFans in 2019. Okay. Get it?
Yeah.
They have lost $667 million.
Okay.
Get it? So double the revenue of OnlyFans, lost 600 million.
Yeah.
Okay. Valuation, $55 billion.
Jeez.
You know, so they lost 600 million. Again, I'm going over this very slowly. 600 million. They lost 600 million. They valued at what? $50 billion.
Mm-hmm.
OnlyFans, which is kind of like a new phenomenon, private company owned by one person, I think. Okay. Like, okay, owned by 3 people.
Yeah.
They never raised money, is what I mean. They don't have investors. It's not like DoorDash. They never raised VC money because they've always been profit. Okay. Owned by, privately owned, they made 300 million.
That's insane.
Yeah, it's because people don't watch fucking TV anymore.
Yeah.
Because and the young people is even worse. I just told you there's a girl on TikTok. She started last year. She has 100 million followers. You know? So she does have 100 million followers. But the thing is, if she manages a way to get these 100 million followers emails, she tomorrow puts a t-shirt out. You know? A percentage of them are going to buy that shit. She tomorrow's put a dance course out, which is actually, I told you like about dancing and stuff like that. So getting people's emails and turning it into money in any way possible, it's going to be a massive industry. It's going to be as big as like e-commerce alone.
Yeah.
That's what I think. Not sure if I was right, but that's what I think. I think turning anonymous, so they have anonymous traffic. Obviously, like she has 100 million followers on TikTok. She doesn't have 100 million email, you know?
Yeah.
She can get their email, not the 100 million, but if she comes with a creative way, like for example, Asparagus Time, get a newsletter, get their emails out, she can. Or like, for example, what was the name of the soccer player guy?
William John.
Yeah. William John. If William John has, I don't know how many, he has like some followers, he doesn't have their email. We can help him out. Like this is the kind of stuff we do, right? Like we can help him out. Hey buddy, you know what? You got these followers and stuff like that, but do you really have fans? Because you have subscribers, but you cannot even email them.
Yeah.
You cannot talk to them, you know? You cannot show them an ad other places. Slowly start making that capital, you know? Turn your subscriber into a tangible capital, you know? What is the most tangible, easiest tangible online marketing capital? Get their freaking emails.
Yeah.
You know? So a course that helps you to monetize the email, I mean, a course, whatever, a lot of money. There's a lot of money. And I think there's definitely a change. I mean, that's what I think. I think there is an enormous amount of opportunity there.
Yeah.
I know I'm talking on Thinkific with a lot of people, man. There is an enormous amount of people out there who have courses.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm like, okay, Benny, you telling me you're like, for example, like a very famous dancer or blah, blah, and you're like very well known, or like you go on TV, you're a fitness person, very well known, you're on TV, you wrote a couple of books. Okay, great. How many copies you sold? 1 million copies. Yeah, that's amazing. Okay. How many email addresses you have? Oh, 0? You know?
Yeah.
Okay. Like if you start coming up with a strategy to get these email addresses, you can probably, if you sold 1 million books, if you've been on TV a few times, can you get 100,000 emails? I don't know, possibly yes, you know? But then what are you going to do with those emails? How are you going to turn that email into cash? You know, there is an expertise over there.
Yeah.
Develop that expertise. Go as much deep as you can to develop that expertise. There's an enormous amount of opportunity there. You know?
Yeah.
So look at it that way.
Do you feel like you need to be working with businesses that are already generating a ton of revenue in order to see any type of return on email? Because with like in the ads, it's like you generate that money like almost instantly with ads, but with email,
we don't. No, that's not what.
Well, like with lead gen, you pay for ads, you get people calling in, you flip those leads, right? Yeah. That's like you have money coming in every single day. But and my point is you can start from scratch. You can build a website, you can build whatever you need to run ads to generate leads from scratch. With ListStorm, it's not so much that it's focused right now on building the list. It's focused on monetizing a list and how to remarket to your list. So from what you've been telling me, it seems like the focus of ListStorm should shift away from taking a business that is like making a couple $1,000 a month or 10,000 a month and doing their emails. Instead, it should focus on how do you take a business that has no email list and start building their list and making money with it.
No, I didn't say that. I said that will be part of the industry.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
So there are different blocks. Okay. Like the OnlyFans girls that you talked about. Okay.
Mhm.
You just said she has a team
Yeah.
that it has like manages everything.
Yeah.
Okay. The team that manages everything, there are, I don't know, do you know anything? Like how much do you know her?
I
Who's
know her
this
pretty
girl?
well. Bree. He's like, used to be a stripper.
Wait a second. How do you know her?
I just met her like walking around downtown one night.
And how did you know her?
Well, she told me like what she did after a while, and I was like, oh. And then my buddy Kevin, he was hanging out with this girl named Selena Smith, and
Like, yeah, I'm there too.
yeah, and like, so I met her, and she's with Nelk Boys. I don't know if you know who Nelk Boys are, but they're on YouTube. They
Yeah.
have like millions of followers. She is the main girl in that crew. And she makes about 200 to 250K a month off of OnlyFans. She's like
Okay. So
top
here's
0.01% of their creators.
okay. So what exactly OnlyFans value prop is? It just takes her clothes off and gets paid? Is that what's happening?
There's a guy, his name is Kevo, and he has an OnlyFans. It's a guy. He doesn't take his clothes off or anything, but what he does is like he gives you tips on how to repair your credit. But he takes advantage of the OnlyFans platform and its model, because what they do is you have to pay per video that you watch. So you pay for a subscription, and then there's content that's locked on that person's page. So you're subscribed to them, you get to see what it is, and then you have to pay per like video that they post.
Okay. So here's my question. Okay, do they get the email address for the people who subscribe or they watch their shit?
No,
Okay, so here's the thing. Okay.
OnlyFans does though.
So how does that Brie girl even get noticed on OnlyFans?
So she does all of her marketing through Instagram. So she has like 800,000 followers on Instagram.
Can you send me her Instagram page?
Yeah.
Can you send it to me in a link in Slack?
Yeah, I'm sending it to you right now.
God, it's a long meeting.
Let's
Okay.
see. Here.
How do you even search? How do you even share? Instead, just send me her hashtag or whatever.
I know.
Handle.
I'm trying to grab it right now. It's on my other account. Here. Oh, and you know what? I talked to a girl yesterday. She has 500,000 followers on TikTok, and she has patent pending on some like hoodie thing. And we were on the phone for an hour. I was like giving her advice.
How did you get a hold of her?
Through my buddy Kevin.
Oh,
And
who's
so
Kevin?
Kevin, he also has like 20,000 followers on. Or do you remember that guy I sent you a long time ago? He's like in good shape. I told you that he was like good at fitness and stuff.
Oh yeah.
That guy. He's connected with like all these famous like people and stuff.
Okay, great. That's awesome. So yeah, you need to expand on your networks and stuff more. Okay, send me this girl. How long does it take to find this girl?
Hold on. I'm wondering if like she got blocked or something.
Why would you get blocked?
Because like her thing's not popping up.
Oh,
Oh, here it is. It's there. Okay.
Okay, so
There you go.
does
I
she
sent it
have
to you.
any kind of, what's her offer?
836,000 followers. Her offer is that you get to see her naked.
No, but like, okay, OnlyFans, Twitter. Okay, here, there you go. So see, so she has, I mean, I don't know how many OnlyFans. Can you see how many OnlyFans, what do you call, followers she
uh,
has?
yeah. Well, let's see here.
I don't think you can.
She has 70.8 thousand likes though. I know this girl makes like 70K a month right now. She's probably
Okay.
generating 150,000, but she gets half.
Okay, I can't see anything because it says her account is private. But is
Oh,
there?
yeah.
Can you just load her account?
Yeah.
Okay, so is there? What is? Does she have any kind of a? Go to one of her posts.
Here, I'm just gonna send you like a screenshot of her page.
No, I don't want to see a screenshot. Just
Oh.
go to one of her posts.
Okay.
Yeah. What is the offer there?
Oh wait. Okay, let's see. Where is she at? Happy Monday. I don't know. There's no offer here.
Okay, great. Okay. What
They
about
do
here?
they do a lot of like cross promotion. So like this girl is like some girl that the marketing team brings in, and then what they do is they post that girl's page across all of the other 50 girls that they manage.
Oh, okay. So here's the deal. Okay. This girl doesn't have any of these guys' emails.
No.
Okay. So here's the thing. You don't want to do this right now. I'm just giving you why that thing is very valuable. Okay. If you come to this girl, you're like, hey,
This is the other girl, by the way.
Which one is this one?
This is Selena, the Nelk Boys girl.
Okay, so go to her. Yeah. Click there. See what's the offer here. It goes only. Okay, great. Okay, here's the deal. Okay.
She has 208,000 likes.
Okay, so here's the thing. Okay. She has. So you're looking at this and you're like, okay, man, she's getting this much money. This is what I'm thinking about. She is losing a lot of money. She has what? 1 million subscribers.
Yeah.
Okay.
1.1.
She is getting paid from OnlyFans. Okay. Yeah. That tells me one thing, and that's all I need to know. Her fans have money and willing to spend.
Yeah.
Okay. She has 1 million followers. A certain percentage of them are willing to spend money because they want to see her naked on OnlyFans. You know what? Good for them. From 1 million followers, are there some that are willing to spend money if they get an email to say, hey, buy this shit?
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah, because there are some of them are already spend money on OnlyFans. Probably the same guys will spend money on OnlyFans. You know what? If she sends an email out and I'm just like going down like low ball, like just low ball offers. Hey, spend $1 and then we do a raffle, and then I'm gonna have a 1 hour call with one of you guys privately. Do you really think that nobody gonna sign up?
They're all gonna sign up.
Exactly.
She got 163,000 likes on her last post. 183,000. Like she's getting engagement.
Okay, so here's the deal.
And I can get in contact with her tomorrow if I wanted to.
Yeah. Okay. So here's the thing though, but she doesn't have those emails.
Right.
Okay. So here's my question to you. Do you think at some point in the future she's going to have those emails? I think yes.
Yeah.
That's my guess.
Yeah.
Okay. If she has those emails, then suddenly she goes from no email list to an email list. Okay. Yeah. And then she's going to look for somebody who is credible, who send these offers and try to monetize the email list, you know,
which is me.
Yeah, exactly. So learn how to monetize email list.
Yeah.
I just told you this. Like, actually, that's a good offer. You know what I mean? Like a raffle system that you enter with your email and then you pay a small money and then stuff like that. There may be something there. It's a little bit technical SaaS thing, but actually we have technical expertise there. Maybe we should develop it. How much you know her?
Pretty well.
What is pretty well?
Like,
are you dating her?
No, I'm not dating her, but like my friends are close with her. Not only that, but I know people who know like 100 of these girls.
So explain to me. Okay, so is there any way you can check her OnlyFans without paying?
No. I mean, I could text her. I could text that girl Bree. I have her personal number. I could call her and get all that stats.
No, okay. So here's the thing. This is actually more. No, this is actually exactly the same thing as a holster project right now. I just want to know how easy it is to work with these people. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'll tell you
I
this
don't know,
much.
man, because no, it's not exactly easy, you know?
Well,
And so here is my offer, okay? And you can have this discussion with her and say, hey, we're working on a software, okay? And this software, I know enough and we have the team, etc., that we can make this, okay? That you kind of, everybody enters the raffle system, okay, for $1, okay? So for OnlyFans, you can see OnlyFans, okay?
mm-hmm.
Can you go to her website? I want to see what's going on.
Yeah.
I've never used this thing. How do you use this thing?
I haven't used it either, but from what...
Oh, you have to pay $7 to subscribe?
Just to subscribe? Yeah. So once you subscribe, then you get to see the posts, but then you have to like pay even more money for the other posts. So like there's free posts and then there's paid posts. And there's like 3 or 4 tiers of upselling because people
What are those tiers?
So like Bree said that guys can buy personalized videos. So like she'll put out one video and it's a custom video or whatever, and then guys will pay up to like $100 for one video. And in that one video, it's like, you know, whatever. She has like a sign with their name or whatever the fuck. I don't know.
Can you have okay? So you may need to edit this last part of the video out. How smart she is.
She's smart.
Is she business savvy?
Yeah, I mean, these girls are pretty cutthroat. Like,
so this is my question. This is my question. Okay, if I make a software tomorrow and it's a compelling offer, okay, and the offer is something in the tunes of, hey, my fans, enter this page, put your email here, okay, and in return you get X, okay, or you get X as a raffle, you know. I'm doing a $10 giveaway. It's like I'm just making freaking as dumb as it gets. Okay, I'm doing a raffle tomorrow, $10 giveaway, $1,000 giveaway. Okay, all you need to do, go on this page, click the put your email button. Okay, as this is literally as bottom of the barrel in terms of technology.
Yeah.
Literally a random number generator.
Yeah.
Okay. If I give her the link, would she put it on her Instagram page?
Yes.
What would she ask for?
I mean,
that's what I mean. Ask her. Say, hey, we're working on a software.
I will tell you this much. I don't think she's going to ask for that email list, but she might ask for the money. We could give her all the money that it generates.
No, I'm saying, okay, yeah, that's what I mean. I say, hey, this is the thing. So, no, I would say just say it to fans for free. You know what I mean? Say, hey, guys, I'm thinking of taking my clothes off tomorrow. Or I'm thinking of giving $1,000 to one of you guys, or $100 to one of you guys. I got 1 million subscribers. Go to this link, put your email there.
They would do it.
No, she would. Would she do it? I know they would do it.
She would. I don't think Bree could, because Bree's sort of like on that non-compete with the marketing team. So they're not gonna want me stepping in and like trying to. Bree. Sorry, Kendall, whatever her fake name is.
Okay, but you know this one pretty well, or the other one pretty well?
Both of them. This one my friend knows better than I do personally, but this girl I know personally.
But do you know in terms of the? Do you know? But have like okay, have this question asked
Yeah.
from both of these girls through the best possible channel. You're like, hey, I'm just asking for a favor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm asking for a favor. I'm working on a software, and it's a giveaway. We're doing a giveaway. Okay, and I'm giving. Actually, you know what? What is her OnlyFans subscription cost for like a full package?
Well,
How
like
does this work?
so
Here, 20% off, 3 months.
yeah.
What is it? Subscribe. Whatever. I can't read that. Obviously, you don't
Oh, here.
Hold on, just don't move. This is a $3 special, so you get all the quarantine. Okay, yeah. So it's like $12 for 3 months, or $30 for 6 months. Okay, so here's the deal. I'm doing a giveaway for 10 full OnlyFans subscribers. Dude, I'm literally going to the simplest offer you can do. Okay, I'm working on software. We're doing a giveaway for 10 full OnlyFans subs of so basically your followers. We're doing a raffle and we're giving away 10 of your OnlyFans subscribe, or your OnlyFans. What do you call it?
Subscriptions?
Package? Subscription, yeah.
Oh,
exactly.
okay. Like we're gonna give people access to your thing for 6 months for free.
Yeah, exactly. We're doing a giveaway. Yeah, we're paying for them. We're paying for them. It's a raffle. It's a raffle. Cost of entry, 0.
But except for the email, right?
Yeah, exactly.
$0.
Yeah, because you have
email.
to get in touch with these bastards.
Yeah.
So, Mr.
Dude, oh my God. Sina, I can I live 30 minutes away from Miami. Like there's so many girls out here that do this. It's insane.
So here's my question. Would you put that? I'm giving away your OnlyFans. I'm giving your paid subscription package. I'm giving it away to your fans.
Yeah.
This is what I'm doing. So basically, I literally giving away your product,
Yeah.
Would you put the link in your description?
Probably.
Dude, if she can put that link in the description.
Do you want me to do this? I can do this tonight. I can make an opt-in form on Entreport, send her a link, cloak it behind some URL like Kendall's giveaway.
That's what I mean. I know the technology of this can be made.
Yeah.
My question is, would she say, oh, I have to talk to my agent? Oh no, I have to pray over this for the weekend.
This girl owns her shit, so she'd say yeah.
Dude, you don't know, man. Do not assume.
Okay.
Not assume.
I would say she has a better chance of saying yes than the other girl, because the other girl works with the marketing team.
Yeah, but even the marketing team, but that's the thing is like, and then ask her.
Yeah.
She might say, oh no, I have to clear this with my marketing team. You're like, why? The marketing team owns your channel? You're like, you know what I mean? Does the marketing team tells you what to do?
They own her Instagram. Work? They give her they give her the Instagram account. Like when she got started with 300,000 followers, because this marketing team, it grows all of these accounts. And so what they'll do is they'll post a bunch of like women on all these accounts, and they'll just grow them as these like, like a bunch of hot girls on that one page. And then when they get a girl, they wipe out all of that stuff from the Instagram page, and then they'll just plug that one girl in. And the page already has 300,000 followers. The guys don't even know what hit them. They just hot swap that Instagram.
Yeah.
And then
I tell you this, if we find these girls, okay, so maybe whatever Kel name is, maybe she says no, maybe Bree says no, or maybe Kathleen or Catherine, whatever her name is, she says no. If somebody say yes to that if somebody is on OnlyFans, and I don't give a shit what they do on OnlyFans, are they taking their clothes off? Are they giving financial advice? Do they they give you help with your credit score, etc., etc.? If somebody says yes to that offer, we get those emails. dude, sky's the limit.
Yeah. Because we
I
could
just
build
find
that
somebody
email list
from Liststorm
so fast.
and I say monetize this list.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's what I mean. So there is synergy here, you know. Again, the reason we went down to this tangent is that I wanted to highlight how valuable that list storm is, how valuable the expertise in order to be able to make money off a mailing list is, and how valuable it is that's growing. Because guess what, man? She's getting screwed by OnlyFans and she doesn't even know it. Because
Yeah.
OnlyFans takes 20%. You know how much she makes? How much email takes? 0. So why is she even funneling this shit to OnlyFans? If we get that email, I can make an OnlyFans competitor tomorrow, and instead of 20%, I take 15%.
Yeah.
You know? And I already have the emails anyway.
And
maybe we should remove the end of this video when we then deep on this. But yeah.
Yeah. No, I will. Actually, I should just end the stream right now so we don't have this. Should I end it? Just end it?
Yeah. We only have one watcher, which is probably me anyway.